Man, mustache you up.
Yeah.
Mustache you old. I like it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Keep that shit up. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying? We ready, Brown? And in case you didn't know, you about to know, it's the Fresh J. What it do, what it does, it's your boy Jonathan Tumblin.
What's up, y'all? It's Barry Jones.
And we got a lot of people in the room today for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
And they all black.
That's how we like it.
We had a weird ass white man here last time.
I heard.
Yeah.
What did you do?
He was a weird ass white man.
Did he do weird white man shit? You explain that?
He's a comedian. You know how comedians be a little extra, you know what I'm saying? And when they're white, you know, they don't think about comedy how we think about it, like in the Def Jam sense where everybody's cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's different communities.
They're like,
when it
I
comes
do
to
crack
that.
because I need to know what it's like to do crack so I can talk about that on stage. And it's like, whoa,
Right, no.
method comedy.
Yeah, method comedy.
Joe's like, I don't know that life.
I don't want to feel the comedy that good.
But I don't need to be that funny.
I don't need to be that
right,
funny.
right.
Let the people know who you are, Dro.
I go by the name Official Dro. I don't know what camera I'm looking in, but it's dedication, reflection, opinion. You can check me out on Instagram _Official Dro. Google me _Official Dro.
He got bars and shit.
I rap. I do music. I also have my clothing line just dropped.
Hey.
Official Dro.
Boom, boom.
You feel me?
That's what it is.
Also, shout out to Squad Wealthy Citizens.
Wealthy
That's
Citizens
the label.
in the building.
Wealthy.
My boy,
Wealthy.
Tyrone.
T-Smooth.
T-Smooth.
In the
what it
building.
do. You know what it do. Let's get to business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I fucking loved it. All right. Hey, y'all know Jai. Y'all know this mustache man, this nigga that come through.
Greetings.
Dastardly mustache.
You know, we got to keep people on their toes.
Mr. Beer Run himself.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, no, same stuff. Keep hustling. Beer Run. Check it out. Beer Run the show on IG, the website. We should be coming up on one of these stations here this summer. So everything's moving forward. Super excited about that. And just keeping the grind.
You want me to announce some news, or should I table it or wait for it?
I mean, sure, it's your show. You tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna tell the people that now we're gonna make announcements in this bitch, and we're gonna make them good.
Yep.
Right? Right. Beer Run. Has a podcast.
What's it called?
It's called Beer with Friends.
Get out of here. Get out of here. It's like we're a bunch of cool kids or something.
Bunch of cool kids drinking CCIPAs or something.
Okay.
Beer with Friends. Beer with Friends will be
I feel
streaming.
so cool now.
Yes.
It will be streaming underneath the Fresh Chase podcast platform.
Yes, it will.
Sir.
That's dope. Congratulations.
Collaborations.
We're on
Is that your
audio.
own brand of beer?
We're gonna be on
No.
audio. Not yet.
Okay, right,
So-
right.
So the idea behind Beer Run
coming.
is just plain and simple. Y'all remember Anthony Bourdain?
Right.
Great shows all around the world, talking to great people about great topics, eating great food, drinking great stuff. Well, I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm doing that. So I travel around and I drink beer and talk to people about business and politics and life and how's it all going. Because at the end of a hard day or a good day, guess what you're going to have? Something to drink.
Hey, something cold.
And sometimes we're
Man,
friends.
Come on, man.
You know,
Come on, man.
and I tell people, I'm like, I understand this craft. People don't really know what that means. But what I'm going to say is, if you're going to eat a hamburger, do you want your hamburger from McDonald's or do you want it from Counter? Do you want that Buffalo Bison burger with, the
Right,
good
are
cheese?
you willing to, do you even know about that bison burger?
That's a whole nother thing.
You know what I'm
Are
saying?
you at
That's
that?
another world.
So,
right there, so
nonetheless, when you're talking about ingredients and what you're putting in your body and everything else, if you could have the best of everything every day, why don't you do it at the cheapest price possible and get yourself a nice craft beer?
I like that.
My man.
I like that.
This nigga's a professional, man.
Fucking professional.
He's a fucking professional.
This is my life.
I don't even know why I'm looking at
Can I get
Can I get the retreat?
You got it on you.
Yeah.
Well, Yeah, man. I've been rocking out with Beer Run the Show. Which mic you on?
I'm on 2, huh?
Yeah, we quicker than Mike.
You think special, man? You trying to talk to?
2 feet? I said it's my voice carries.
You got 2 feet up in this bitch. But yeah, me and Jai been working out for a minute. Beer Run's been going on. I watched the whole production and creation of that shit, and now it's in its adult stage, waiting to get tricked out in these streets, boy. What is like? It's waiting to twerk.
We started the idea of the show 7 years ago.
Okay.
And then 5 years ago, I joined the team with my business partner. And then we've evolved it, grown it, and we went and shot the first season during COVID. So we took the team, made sure we followed all the protocols, jumped in an RV, went up the Pacific West Coast, hit 13 breweries in different cities. We hit a Museum of Illegal Images, which is all LSD tabs. You guys,
Wow.
there's a lot of life in here.
What?
You know, we hit a spot. We hit a spot in Carnation, Washington, called Camlin. It's perpetually in 1376 England. So when you walk in, it's like going to a Renaissance fair. You put your clothes on. They serve you on bread because they didn't have plates in the 1376. And we had some meat and did the whole thing. And talk about it.
Oh man, that sounds exclusive.
Oh,
sounds fun.
it's next level experience as far as what's out there. You don't really know until you go.
Seriously though, man.
That's a fact.
That's
That's the problem with like our community is that we don't know what's out there. Nobody know what's past Crenshaw. Nobody knows past like La Brea or like.
Yeah, we flew
you know
to Seattle. We flew to Washington last week.
Oh, the way his story made it seem look like I drove. That shit was.
We drove back.
Okay.
But we flew up. And then just being above the clouds, nigga, and thinking about how many people don't even know what that is.
So we talked about that on the plane.
Like, you don't even know what it's like to be in the air just looking down on some shit, scared as hell. Like,
see the world.
I have no control right now. I have absolutely zero control over my life.
Right now.
You've never been on a roller coaster.
Niggas that ain't never been on a roller coaster.
For real.
30-something years old.
Niggas like, why the hell?
For
I
real.
don't go to the theme park for it, cuz.
What you talking about, nigga? Right.
Because it's fun, nigga.
Yeah, dying ain't fun, nigga. Just let you know. I'm just
Man,
not trying to do that.
I don't ride nothing, nigga. I do the riding. Okay. My bad.
Don't record me. Don't record me.
Oh my god.
It's always a hood nigga passing out on the ride, though.
Nigga, you'll shoot somebody in a second, but as soon as your stomach drop, nigga, you done.
Facts. Knock it out.
As soon as your stomach drop, I'm done.
Hey man, I can't do this shit.
Can't do this. It's too much.
Hey man, this shit too much,
Man, I got a question for the room, right? Since we're talking about traveling, all right? How many of you guys enjoy traveling? Like, everybody enjoys it, right?
Do you want to show of hands? I mean, like, how are you asking this question?
What's the first one?
Yes.
Do you road trip it? You ever road trip it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love road trips.
Road trips are shit, right?
See, my first
They just need a plan.
Was,
Yeah, well, we know, man.
Say that.
Oh, let him tell his travel story.
my first part of the trip. Go
Say your
ahead.
thing. Say your thing.
Oh, no, he said, do you like road tripping? Yes.
Yeah.
But you just need a plan.
All right. What's your story?
We had all that at once. So I was young. I mean, I grew up Jehovah's Witness. So traveling was our thing. Not by plane. So
You can't do that. It's not
we went to
Was it on bike?
No, definitely not. But when we get out there, it was called Southern Work Territory. We'd be on bike. On foot too. But we went to Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota. That was all like in cars. And it wasn't until I got about like, I want to say 28 actually, probably. First get on the plane, go to Hawaii.
Damn. Well, I mean, the first trip that you get on the plane, you go to Hawaii. That's pretty gangster.
Not a bad first trip.
That's a great flight.
Right.
If you, yeah.
My first time on the
That's a
plane
great
was to
flight.
go visit a dying relative.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Planes are just to see fun of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I go fly anywhere. You only go see people that die when you fly.
Oh, yeah.
A little association there.
That's it.
It's okay.
I can't relate to that one.
Glad.
Yeah, it's all good.
Uniquely me.
I've never flown.
Never?
Never been in a plane?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Hey, nigga, Spirit will take you anywhere.
Hey,
Spiritually.
Hey, no, hey,
Southwest,
but listen,
away.
hey, but listen,
Away.
you can get on Spirit and see that same site we talking about being over the clouds.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That you can in Delta, so you might, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But Spirit fools you.
oh, of course,
Because they're like, oh, it's this much for the ticket. You want to carry on? $86.
You want to
You want to put something underneath the plane? $120.
we gonna get
You want a
500
drink?
out of you.
$7. $7? It's a little cup. $7.
Spirit could be whatever. Because you have nothing to judge it to. You know what I'm saying?
is
Like,
true.
if he jump on Spirit, he'd be like,
That's true for
you know
him.
what I'm saying?
That's true for him. Think about right on Spirit, be like, I'm Gucci, pal.
Hey, I don't need bags.
Just don't take no bags. No bags.
I'm going road tripping.
It's only
That's
I'm just here for the experience.
I love the yellow. The yellow is great.
It's weird because I'm so spiritual. Like, right.
The thing that's, I was making fun of this too. The thing that's funny as hell to me, bro. Spirit is a whole $1 billion company. We be like, fuck that plane, nigga. Fuck you for having a plane company, you rich motherfucker. You got the best one or the worst one.
But honestly, you got to think about this. How many fights are going to break out on Delta? How many fights are going to break out on
A
Spirit?
lot of fights are gonna break out at Delta.
Whoa.
Atlanta-based.
Do white people still need to wear masks?
There's a lot of parameters that go.
That question right there, bro.
That's a loaded question, bro.
Because if white people still have to wear masks, Delta for sure. Delta for sure. Per capita, you know what I'm
So
saying?
yeah,
Delta let a bitch bring a peacock on the plane.
You saw that? Bruh, that shit.
Whatever the cage.
Yeah.
emotional support animal, service animal. And that's why they're now across the board, they changed all that. They're like, look, you can't bring a rabbit, you can't bring no snakes, you can't bring no peacocks. Look,
Things you have to tell people.
no monitor lizards are allowed to
No
be.
sloths. Come on, people.
Not today.
There's now. Come
Not
on,
today.
man.
We would have told Michael Jackson no to his monkey.
Tyson, you can't bring the lion cub on the fucking plane.
They don't let that nigga do that shit.
He's Tyson.
I mean,
so, all right. Tyson.
Mike Tyson is on our plane? That's what they
Get his ass on there. No leash.
Only people to survive the flight was Mike Tyson and his tiger.
It's weird.
No, don't be eating people. What are you doing? Don't eat people.
How strong?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't eat people. Don't eat people. What are you doing?
How strong do you have to be to survive the airplane crash?
Oh no, he's just
Right back to
playing.
you.
He's just playing.
He's playing with people. He's biting people's head off, Mike.
Mike, he just ate a 3-year-old.
No, he's just playing hide and seek. Hide and seek.
This 3-year-old shouldn't have been on this plane. It's like, Mike, you shouldn't have been on this plane. Fly private. But, yeah, man, road tripping is cool. You definitely need a plan. And you definitely don't need to be a witness.
Don't need to be a witness to go on a road trip. Unless you're going to spread the good news.
Yeah. But you always need the road trip with a plan. And in a bigger vessel. Right? You don't need to be in close proximity with your best friends ever.
I just feel like everybody got to put in so that way we know for sure that we're locked in on a big vessel.
We was
Like,
good on that one.
Putting in things all right.
We were good on that part. That part was perfectly
Putting
fine.
in worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was just
But-
close quarters.
Yeah.
How long was y'all there?
Jesus.
A day and a half, 2 days? I guess 2 days.
2 days. It was a 16-hour trip back.
Y'all really went to go pick up a car?
Yeah.
That's tight.
03 Corolla.
That's right.
It was
1,100
tight.
miles.
It was definitely tight.
To be fair, nigga, you did offer to sit in the backseat.
On purpose! I needed to spread my legs. And I'm pressing my knees on the glove box and shit. Like, if you hit anything, nigga, my knees are done.
Yo,
Hey, bro, I got big guns. I don't know about you. I just can't say like.
And we had some close ass calls on that trip, boy.
If we did anything, my knees are gone.
Listen,
That's hilarious.
Sit in the back. Cushion seats.
that shit was a lot.
That was my logic. That was my logic. It's cushion, bro.
My first road trip was my worst. And no matter how much you plan, you can never plan for something you've never really done.
That's real talk.
Unforeseen circumstances.
That's
you know,
real talk.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I did the mileage. I knew how much gas it was going to take. Yeah. I knew everything else. I knew where we were going to camp. You know, we did a whole like it was a week.
Yeah.
You know, and we went to the redwoods and everything, and camped out and fished on a lake. It was great.
Right.
But you can't count for the drag. You know, we didn't have an RV. We were towing a trailer. So we had a 12-foot trailer that was catch and drag, which turned, in my mind, a 9-hour trip
To a 12-hour trip.
16.
Right.
So I thought we were going to...
Well, yeah, because you're going uphill if you're going to the redwoods.
Well, that's a whole nother thing,
Yeah,
which is only 20 miles an hour with a V6
your shit
SUV
was
towing a 12-foot trailer with 5 people and a German Shepherd. Like, just the weight district in the gas, and it just eating it up. And then...
And you trying to have fun?
And then you get you're on your location, and then GPS goes out.
Yo, that
So then the next thing you know, you got to climb a hill with the trailer to get your GPS to be like, all right, we're 45 minutes back that way.
dog.
And now you got to turn around in the mountains with the trailer. So it's like, do you detach? Do you flip it? How we gonna flip it? Then you get to your campground, right? You get to the campground. You finally get set. You thought you were gonna arrive by 9 p.m. You got there by 9:45 a.m. 9:45 a.m. No sleep. You realize everyone who was down with you, I don't feel comfortable driving through the mountains with this trailer. So I'm the only driver. Okay. Well, someone's gonna sit in the front seat and keep awake with me.
Stay away, yeah.
Because we gonna blast this music with these dang bears out here.
These windows down.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get there.
And that shit goes like this.
It's a windy ass
voice.
And that's day 1.
Yes.
That's not day 2. Day 3, the drive back, the fact that it's double the amount of gas. You're like, man, I got rent to pay, but if we don't get back, it don't matter.
right. I'll be living in these fucking trees, so.
You know, I'm like,
Oh, man.
If we don't make it back, rent don't matter.
it doesn't matter right now. Like,
We're in the belly of the beast right now.
you know, get home. Get home and smile while you do it.
Oh my God! The next thing is we're either gonna make it or be meeting God. So
Yeah, I would say the last trip I went on, even though it was like in a small ass car going through the redwoods and shit like that, was not the worst trip I've been on. I took 3 white guys in the military to New York City.
from
The hip hop white guys, you know, the ones that think they win.
They think they know the
They
struggle.
think they win. So you're like, we going to Brooklyn, and they're like, Brooklyn. You're like, I listen to music and like Brooklyn doesn't seem like the same. Can we just stay in Manhattan? No, nigga. We're in New York. I want to go see my cousin.
as a matter of fact,
We're going over there.
Does he live over there? Is that where he lives? Can he just meet us at a restaurant?
I ain't never seen like
3 Mark Wahlbergs.
essentially.
Right.
I've never seen people who like these niggas own America. White people own this bitch.
Oh my God.
I've never seen them so uncomfortable, bro. Like
Seriously though, bro.
that's because they know every turn.
They know
They
there's
know
parts
where it
they
is.
don't own.
Yeah. And it's not
Yeah,
even
they own it.
Right.
There's
It's not
parts
even
you
not
don't
owned.
own in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And those parts might get you hurt.
They wanted to go to Jersey so bad.
We didn't
I'm
expect that
sure.
to happen over there.
We go to Jersey.
What?
We're in Brooklyn. Jersey's right there.
I want to see where Pete Davidson's mom lives.
Wow.
Oh,
He's my hero.
He's my hero.
so what'd you say Wu-Tang was from?
The same place as Pete Davidson.
My mom had a basement just like that.
Yo, Pete Davidson a sucker, right? Like, not like congratulations, you're fucking Kim Kardashian, but like, it's too public. Like everybody know that's Kanye's pussy there. Like you out here looking like a super loser, bro.
You look stupid, bro. You look dumb.
Like, bitch, no, I don't need to use your card.
I don't need your
to
card.
go to 7-Eleven.
I don't need to take pictures. I don't need to take pictures with you.
Nothing.
You are a divorcee. I'll take your picture.
First off,
I ain't in that bitch.
meet me at the low key spot where paparazzi shouldn't even be following
It
you.
was low key at first because the nigga was like, "I'm taking this bitch to Staten Island." Ain't nobody ever come to Staten Island.
Thank you.
And they were all there.
That's fucked up. He forgot he the reason the niggas go to Staten Island now. Ain't nobody gonna be there. Showed up and was like, damn.
Pete Davidson's gonna be the mayor of Staten Island.
And one day.
Yep.
Man.
If Pete Davidson can do it.
What if the only way they'll let Kim Kardashian get her law degree? They're like, you gotta get with a white man, son.
She went out. That's
And she's like,
that's a spiteful
who?
bitch, 'cause she would have got the wildest one.
This nigga Pete Davidson, I saw him take oxygen during a taping of an episode with Kevin Hart. They was moving somebody out of their house. Pete Davidson had to sit down and take oxygen. Kim Kardashian is sucking that man's dick.
You know,
He's fucking until he get exhausted.
It's
He fucking with 3 strokes. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's different. It's just
Different.
it's different.
she's like, it's like fucking Bane.
God, man.
It's like fucking Bane.
It's like having sex with Bane.
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
But he's saying,
I'm here to take over your pussy. Kanye, you were born in the dark. You were simply molded by it. This is my pussy town now.
Take another breath.
Shit.
Hey, how long you been working on that? Oh my God.
you should write that down for you. You got a good response on that.
That was such fun.
Okay.
That was such fun.
That was funny.
That's horrible.
Hello, girl.
You wear your PJs in the dark. With the family.
Oh,
Oh, man.
You nearly adopted the dog.
It's molded by my depression. I grew up in the anxiety. This is my panic attack.
I am the diamond in the trash.
Straight to hell.
God,
Thank you. That got some impurities out my body. I
It is. Hey, open up pores on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, fuck that topic. That was good. I can't say nothing else about that. Man, Pete Davidson. He's like a mother. Like I don't like Pete Davidson doing this shit out loud, like T.I. doing comedy out loud. But like, I think now Pete Davidson is my favorite thing to talk about.
It's a win.
In my head. All over here in my head.
I'm gonna go ham with
That's how I like pictured him like watching that whole like Easy music video, and he's just like, oh,
Oh, you're gonna bury me in the wrong.
I'm about to bury myself in your ex-wife's pussy.
Turn this up, Blaze One. Shout out Ben Frank.
What up, Ben Frank?
Hey,
Ben Frank always be checking on the homies and
Start
shit.
us up, Blaze One. That's what he said. Oh, sorry about that. Case over here.
Are y'all complaining about these gas prices like everybody else?
Are we?
Well, I'm not driving
Yeah.
right now, so I'm not really
Nope.
complaining. But when
Yeah.
I do start, I hope
I live in the valley, and I'm dating a girl in Pasadena. Right, nigga?
Yeah, you got to work on that, man.
Yeah, I'm trying, dog.
You need to be working on that. Working on that every day.
Fuck around and got a second job.
In Pasadena.
Don't worry, baby. I live down the street.
I'll be right there.
I'll walk right over here.
You want some ice cream? I'll bring some home.
I got you.
I mean, I know it's your home. Just
Oh man, not for real though. Inflation is a bitch.
There's gonna be so many close quarter relationships about to happen. Like, she lives right up the street.
I mean, I said, you must hate your girl. You go and drive and cheat on her right now. Shit.
Yeah, you really don't. Yeah. That's real. Though.
Really don't.
That's real though.
Literally,
You literally hate this bitch. You want to go spend $25 on a half, not even a quarter tank.
That's just the gas.
That shit's ridiculous, dude.
You gonna go eat with this bitch too?
Hell no.
And she didn't pay.
And and those prices went up also.
If you didn't notice that little 35-cent change.
They increased the tax out this bitch.
Man, inflation is
Hey,
real.
man.
They raise taxes out this bitch like it's a little fucking meter. They just be like, yeah, they gonna never know this. They would never.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just add 3 cents every quarter.
Every quarter.
Every
For
quarter.
the next 7 years.
Niggas be like,
Yeah, no, I filled that tank up. It came out to $108, and I was like, nope. I am parking my SUV, and I'm not driving anymore.
I will say this as a person.
I quit.
As
I
a
quit
member
driving.
of the community of blackness, I've never in my life filled up a car unless it was a rental, nigga. Do not fill up my car. You put $20 in that bitch.
You ride that
You
motherfucker
ride out.
till you
Now the
need
$20 is starting to get shorter and shorter on how long you can go.
Yeah.
See, now you gotta put 30, 35 in. Make up for inflation.
Yep.
For inflation, but I ain't putting 100 in nothing.
I put 108, and it was literally like a breakup.
How much money?
I bet.
It was like a breakup. I'm like, you cost $108?
Swear to God, bro. I pulled up.
I was like, you look good, but not that good.
I pulled up at the gas station, bro, and I started talking to a bum, and the next thing you know, nigga, I look up and it's $75 fucking in my tank, and I'm like,
Oh, you got the Beamer too.
Hey, player,
it's full
I
now.
was gonna
We
give you
good.
some money,
We
bro.
good. Come on, man.
You talking to a homeless nigga like, can I get $1? Break me off, nigga.
This girl said you wasn't free, man.
Hey, nigga, you got an extra cup. I sit next to you. We can just tag team
We
this
just come out here
one.
and talk.
Yo, it's shifts, bro. You gotta move. It's my turn.
We just come out here and talk to each other, dog. We ain't even gotta go through all
At
this.
this point, man, come on, man.
Bro, I can't do it. Like, I watch niggas complain all day.
Right.
And then, like, on the comedy scene, man, there's a lot of niggas without cars. So niggas be needing rides home and shit.
So you can't make a joke about that, and then, hey, bro, can I?
Man,
Where's that joke money you just had?
I'm losing so many friends, nigga.
I can't even do it.
I'm losing so many friends. I'm like,
Tell nigga you
what
can't
side of
do
town
it.
you stay on again, nigga?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no.
Even if we're going to the same side,
That's
of town,
real,
I need
man.
10, dog.
5 at least.
Well, you ain't asked for 10 no more. I need dub now.
Yeah, your weight
Yeah.
is dragging my car down.
That nigga said over 250.
Hey, nigga got the rates in the car as soon as you jump in. I don't gotta say nothing.
Nigga just pulled out a card. It's just like, these are my rates. You really need to ride home. We talk about it.
Read this
Let
shit.
me know.
Read this shit.
Let me know.
It's based on time. Yo, if we ain't at your place in 5 minutes,
If you ain't got a car to give me a ride back in the future, nigga, fuck you. Fuck off.
If you don't live on the same street as me, so I can just drop you off and keep driving straight,
Man.
Right.
it ain't nothing for us to talk about.
right?
My nigga Mark did understand the algorithm. That gas was going on. He like, let me go get the car. These niggas ain't about to
Asking me for
take me home
shit.
for shit. I gotta go to Beverly Hills and back to the
Nigga
valley.
leave 15 minutes early just so I'm gonna go down. Just
Right?
out of here.
Man. And then Biden talking about sending niggas back to the workplace. He like, go spend gas money, people. Niggas is like, no.
Y'all didn't already bless us with all this free ass money.
I
Like,
can't believe y'all voted for
I think it's funny because everyone's like, yeah, I can't wait till everything gets back to normal, right? It's like, yeah, Biden's going to bring everything back. And honestly, normal sucked.
Normal suck.
It's normal.
Like, why would you want to go back to what sucked?
Yeah.
I'm like shift it up.
Let's be a pandemic nation.
You know what? We're already there.
We can't recover, guys. Never.
Let's
These are
just
the PPP
As a matter of fact, just keep
let's just
spending
shift into that.
I keep spending it. The economy will keep going.
If you give me the money, I give it back to you instantly. So let's think about this.
Make it make sense, please.
One hand washes the other.
People are scared to change though, man.
You already want
People
2 racks
scared.
for a studio, nigga. Like, goddamn.
Jimmy and always got
Bro.
2 apiece on this.
Nigga.
Like what?
Studio apartments in Burbank, California.
Oh, 2,500.
that's what-
Easy.
That
2,500.
makes
Don't ask
no
about that.
sense.
Nigga,
Don't ask about that.
nope.
That don't make sense.
Doing all them
dog.
deliveries
For a studio,
and all
25, 20, what? About
25. It's like I saw one yesterday. It was 22.30. I'm like 30. That's what you put the 30 on that.
number? Yeah. What?
At least on the end of 5, like 50.
Because who wants to stay in Burbank?
that too.
All right.
You know some of us.
Hold on now.
All right.
Come around these parts.
All right. All right.
Look, I'll give Burbank one thing.
Hold on, Mr. South Central. All right.
I'll give Burbank one thing. They're great during Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because of citywide curfews.
Exactly.
Oh my man.
Little bastard start coming to my house. Hey. I ain't gonna get disrespectful, but goddammit.
One piece of candy.
Oh, Burbank now.
One piece of candy.
One piece of candy. Keep
Oh
it moving.
my God.
Yeah, but they gave out the king sizes. You know what I'm saying?
Candy
Burbank
bar.
is something else when you go in that bitch and they be like, no smoking of anything outside. It's like, wait, what? You ain't smoking vape? No.
No smoke. Vapors, anything.
We don't want to see anything in smoke.
If we hear the lighter flick, nigga, that's a $350 ticket.
Immediately.
All right.
Also, you can buy all the guns you need in Burbank.
Oh, I do.
That's why they. Is that why
That's
they
where
got
all the
black-
gun stores
They got a black-owned gun store in Burbank.
Is that
They do.
why They got rid of
Yes.
all those like all the normal shit you can do because that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Burbank's got 3 gun stores on the same street.
on the same street.
And they're within walking. Like, you go to
100%.
one, oh, you don't have it? Go across the street. Oh, you don't got it? The third one's got it.
Yep.
They don't got 9mm ammo, though, because nobody has that. But
Wait, what's happening? That's crazy.
Now it's up. You go to Walmart.
Yeah.
well, no, because you can go to Big 5.
Oh yeah.
Burbank's got a Big 5. You can go buy a 12 gauge for like $200.
Oh my God.
Walk out in a week because it's already in the store.
That's where we are. With Burbank.
Gun sales in Burbank have reached an all-time high because of Fresh J's.
Advertising done.
Fresh J's new sponsorship. Remington.
Shit.
Come on. Put me in the gun game. We rich.
We're doing NRA shows.
What? You ever shot motherfuckers standing on your yard?
Yes.
Then everybody's like,
Me too. Me too.
I did that before I came here.
Around New Black Panthers.
Still got the blood on my shoes.
Yeah, man.
All right, I was watching the game on Drink Champs, right? And I gotta ask my South Central brethren. Gotta ask, man. We don't have a lot of people to come here and talk South
Thank
Central
you.
shit.
Thank you.
We don't have a lot of people that know what's going on under the tent. You know what I'm saying? Most people come here and stay in the TMZ.
You're right.
And that's it. Niggas don't know nothing outside of gentrification.
Oh,
So,
what do you mean the south side of Sunset?
It's like, what?
La Brea goes that far? What do you mean? The city doesn't stop where Highland meets Wilshire?
you know your address say North La Brea.
It's that moment you blink in between Miracle Mile and Hollywood.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just keep going through the lights.
That's it.
It was just like,
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Well,
Some Cardi.
glad I don't live over here.
These are some nice houses.
God,
Was that a gun shop?
for real.
Game said, right? And I gotta ask. If y'all don't know, just say you don't know.
I have an
Game
idea.
said that gang banging was started over a leather jacket, nigga.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just say I don't know, but that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, all I know is that he
A
said
leather jacket.
that he should have been in the Super Bowl instead of
Eminem.
Eminem. He said he's a better rapper than Eminem.
All right.
I was gonna get that out next.
Yeah,
I gotta find out how sane he is first before I ask the next question.
Hey guys, it's been fun. But if that's the reality I live in, I'm gonna drive off a fucking cliff.
No, to be honest, so I think that was just like one of the stories that came out of the like whole situation.
Many stories.
Right.
Okay.
There's a whole series of events that led up to
That
the
nigga made it sound like
Crips
it
and
was
the blood.
that one thing. I was like,
Leather jacket, bro.
I gotta ask somebody from that side of town.
I think it's where it's
even around
with that situation. It's where it happened in. I think it happened in like Hollywood. I think it happened on like the West Side.
Okay.
Where at that time, unheard of.
Got it.
So 20 fucking black guys coming into a situation that's like, you guys aren't supposed to be over here.
God, yeah.
Right. So now we got a real glimpse of what the Crips are, what the what they call themselves.
This nigga is
a gang of guys.
He should call himself Big Cap. That's what that is. That nigga Big Cap.
Gangbanging didn't start over that. Gangbanging started, nigga, from just
protecting your neighborhood, right?
That's what it was supposed to.
No, not even protecting your neighborhood, bro. Like gangbanging started from like just street niggas being street niggas, and say for instance, like you live in a neighborhood and I live in another section, nigga. Like we both just got our group of homies, like you know what I'm saying, nigga. We call ourselves nigga the big baller crew, and y'all call yourself nigga whatever y'all call yourself.
All right.
And now when we see y'all, nigga, y'all think y'all tough, we think we tough. Now what? We're gonna fight.
And that sounds more accurate than a leather
Thank you.
jacket.
That's really what it is.
A leather jacket.
I'm like,
what?
but I did watch that nigga drink a whole bottle of Clase Azul to the head. It could have been water.
Because he took something to the neck, like, okay. And I know when Mexicans
That was
drink,
sus, huh?
when Mexicans drink, nigga, they do powder, so they could stay on level, like you know what I'm saying, nigga, so they could so okay, what you do? You talking a little bit too much. I don't know if the 42 got a hold of you, my nigga,
But it's interesting. It's like when are you too old to bang?
Never.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Like, don't you? Everybody wants a promotion.
Ain't no way.
Everybody wants a life promotion. Yeah, like we all want a pay raise. We want a life promotion. Like when are you? Like if this is what you were doing when you were a kid, cool, get it. Lifestyle. This way it's culture. You know, it's like, yo, man, you about to, you damn near have grandchildren, man. Okay.
right here.
I mean, like, I get your past, not negating that, but like, when do you take everything you've been through and then make things better?
And right.
He also said in that
Be the
same
guy that we
interview.
look up to now.
He also said in that same interview, nah, nigga, I still gangbang. Yeah, nigga, I'm still with it, blah, blah, blah. You still with it for real, bro. Like, you are slow as shit. I'll kick you in the nuts. You gonna chase me?
Yo, listen. If I take your fucking knee out right now,
What you gonna do, nigga? Cry like every other bitch ass nigga you don't call. You a bitch ass nigga. Not till I kick you in your shin, nigga. You fucking
You just kick you in your shit. You know what? It hurts more when you old.
boy, you 4 years away from fibromyalgia. You better chill out.
Like I'm pretty sure
He was
you
big
passed
cat.
that you know what I'm saying, that stage where like you have to go get the Ferrari and you fucking
Oh yeah, midlife
you know
crisis.
what I'm saying, like midlife crisis, right? You meet
Oh, I would hate to see a
like,
gangbanger have a midlife crisis, nigga. Just go on a spree.
That'd be a great skit.
so pretty much game on Drink Champs is that like nigga,
Anybody else watching that? Y'all heard it here first.
That would be a great thing.
That'd be a great skit.
OG, whatever the fuck his name is, has a midlife crisis.
Midlife
He on the set with the young nigga. Y'all need to fucking stand on y'all square, nigga. These niggas like we do Bitcoin, bro.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about, man?
That's these days, but no, that's how it was back then. Though. Like for real though, like nigga, for real, that's how it was.
So
like,
now it puts into context what I'm about to ask Nick. When this nigga said he was a better rapper than Eminem, he's just that person, right? He's just the nigga that just be saying.
He just be saying wild shit, right?
He's one of them niggas. Like,
Cause I'm like, he don't believe it. He can't believe it.
That's competitive nature.
I'll break down the psychological aspect of this, right?
Thank you.
By nature, testosterone raises up, which combines with pride. And then somewhere in between, when you lose at something, you then become stupid, and then you just start doing things, and saying stuff.
And ain't nothing worse than a stupid, prideful nigga.
You know, it's just like, it's what happened.
Nothing worse than that.
And now that doesn't have an age limit.
Exactly. Stupid,
That doesn't have an age
How
limit.
you think get up there in age?
You know, that's
Done with you, nigga.
That's a take. That's a take.
it's just one of them
Exactly
things.
what it is, bro.
And then that applies to all
Happen to
men.
be 45 years old.
You just have
You've aged to 45
Yo,
years.
the game is 45 years old.
Hey,
Close to
something
it.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be, for sure.
He in his 40s.
For sure.
Well, yeah, hey, listen.
He got on late. Think about when he first started popping. He was like
He was
28,
like that.
29.
Right. Right.
That makes sense.
because he was banging.
And then niggas, I was
Got other shit to do.
in the studio every day.
The first time I saw that, he was like
Why?
on a show or some shit like that.
Oh, change your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With two
I didn't
girls.
know he was.
And he was like,
First time
that nigga said, hey, I only know this because that was the whole when you used to read magazines and shit. You like, oh, okay, these are their people. That nigga, was like, I was gonna change your heart with 2 bitches and they were both my bitches, nigga. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, they were? They didn't look like it.
They didn't say that. They definitely didn't say that. She
I
was
think change your heart.
comfortable
You're not
with
supposed
that.
to know the other person.
She looked pretty comfortable with that guy.
So you
I
trying
don't
to
know.
say finesse the game and put 2 people you knew on the show? I don't think you're that good.
No.
And that nigga was a male stripper.
I heard about that, but see, I heard about that. I'm late, so I heard about
Right, yeah, no, I agree.
it.
Right.
Way after.
I think every man should experience being a male stripper at least once.
I stripped for some Zetas one time in college. That shit was fun.
See?
If you don't know what
Jesus
Zetas are,
Christ.
if you don't know what Zetas are, then the big girls.
I stripped in Hawaii.
She don't pay what she
So you know they were big girls out there too. Them Samoans, man.
Samoan girls.
I love big girls to dance on though because they don't move in the chair. It's very good for leverage. You know, it's okay. I accept it.
Free
Just being real, man. Take it. Take it, use it. Food for fat, you know.
This thing on the video jumping from the speaker onto the big pussy, like, wait a minute. Yeah, they like that as well.
Let me love you now.
Just stay there. You
Yeah.
jump 30 feet onto a big girl. Like landing in the pool.
You die right there.
She all sweaty and shit. Splash.
I didn't say that. You did.
Oh my God.
This nigga Giant slipping in crevice and slip right the fuck out.
Like a bullet.
I get myself into this.
And shift is done. Good day. I said good day.
That's my age.
I said good day.
Everybody should probably experience stripping for some women. Like, think about how rich Channing Tatum is, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ride BMX. One of my homies was like, hey, bro, you're built pretty nice. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, you ever thought about stripping? What? But the plot twist, this nigga strips for gay niggas, bro. Like, oh my God.
All right, whoa.
So look, bro said, double the tips, double the money. They can't touch you. Bro, no, there's no way you convince me to go to Hollywood to go strip for niggas, bro. Like, you got me fucked. Oh my God, bro. Like, I'm telling you, he was really serious though, bro. Bro was really fucking, my niggas, man.
You like about to say a nigga there?
I got some more food for thought on that
He
one.
was doing like that, bro.
Hey, you
like,
a bold nigga.
But he a
just
white boy.
bring that
He a
proposition
white
up.
boy though. He a white boy though. He a white boy though. So let's put that. You know what I'm saying?
I already knew that.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So, hey, bro, you ever stood on a fire truck? No.
Never stood on a
This
fire
nigga said, how about
No, nigga.
How about we go strip for the cake like in Hollywood? When were we that close? Like, when did we get that cool, bro?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
they
we
can't
can't
touch
touch
you.
you. It's weird. Like,
Okay.
no, nigga.
How do you know they can't touch you? Did somebody touch you, bro? Like, you want to touch
Bro, it's questions. Bro.
Actually, my first day, a nigga, they were trying to touch me.
Saying, bro. Damn,
Jump on that motherfucker.
Bro,
you went to HR?
I am like, bro.
Yo, could you imagine the HR department of a strip club?
No.
I can't imagine the HR department of a strip club. It's called Bernie Mac and Players Club. That nigga was definitely
You ever been to the Players Club?
all you do is play records. That's all you do, Blue. You don't do nothing.
Hey, man,
If they ever remake Players Club, cast me as Dollar Bill. I would love to reprise Bernie Mac's role. And this new age?
You got that, bro.
Oh my
Do it.
God, you got that, bro.
Oh my God. I need to put out
Let's do some
I need to
scenes.
put out an audition tape.
Let's do some scenes.
$1 bill.
Boom.
Dollar fucking bill.
Strippers started in Africa.
We'll record that at the thing. We can record that after if you want to do that. Look at that. Check that out. That's called collaboration.
Collaboringel.
In action.
Shinzel. Like Jazzy Faye used to say. For Shinzel. Is that the fat nigga version of Snoop Dogg? Sorry. All right, my bad.
Is that the fat nigga
For Shinzel. For Shinzel. What nigga? Stop. Jazzy Faye from
That's
He will shoot you.
That's the Atlanta version. Like, whoa.
That's funny.
Yo, so. Right? I don't know how many y'all be paying attention to basketball and shit.
When I'm watching it.
Good enough? Good enough? Y'all been watching James Harden fucking break records out this bitch.
James.
Now that he's happy.
Now that he's happy.
That shit was wild.
That man is one of the most emotional great basketball players. Like it's not
Kyrie?
not.
I was gonna say besides Durant. Like, wait.
Oh no. Let me clarify.
was on the same team.
Let me clarify. That man plays based off of his feeling on the team.
That's
Right.
real shit.
Kyrie and the other ones, there's moods. Moods pass. But that man literally will give this much for that. And it's like, yo, look, man, I get hurt too. I'll get my numbers, then that's it. That's the difference. That's why being a franchise star is different from being a great partner.
You show on to something.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone could be King Arthur, but Lancelot's badass too when he shows up and he ain't all sensitive.
Unless he had like Scottie Pippen and then.
And trying to take, well, that happened later.
Lancelot ain't never spoke out against King Arthur, bro.
No, he died first.
Exactly. You're supposed to die for your homie, bro. He's supposed to be out here like, actually, I think I was better than Mike.
Yeah.
That's one cuz.
Hey man, I knew you were pretty good, but
Nigga, we ain't buying Pippins, bro. I ain't bought one pair of Pippins. My nigga got some Pippins.
I do.
I ain't got no Pippins.
right.
I got the Chicago red and black Pippins. Them shits is fire.
I would. You would have some Pippins.
Yeah. Fuck you, nigga.
Nothing about those.
He's like, I got multiple doors. I got the coolest Pippin. I got one Pippin, bro.
I got a pip, nigga. It's not even a Pippin, it's a pip.
Oh, man.
Hey, hand me the pilot.
See, what happened was my boy over there decided to, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing to go.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? How long we live?
Live until 3:15.
Oh, we got 2 hours?
It's 2 hours.
Stop it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was
Can we
one.
go make a trip?
Y'all can do whatever y'all want.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be back. I see my shit popped up. I got my daughters. Shout out to my babies. They watching right now. I love y'all.
Shout out to the fam love.
If you could get some tall boys,
What you drink?
What you want?
and it don't matter. Modelo's
yeah,
good. Yeah, there's Modelo's, the tall boys, whatever, Pacifico, it don't matter. Something. It's not my normal go-to, but when we talking about emergency,
Everybody's here.
Okay, top.
That Target probably go close to the bed, though.
yeah,
Whatever.
He's there. And then let me know I'll Venmo y'all. Group effort, man. We in this together.
We here. This is the group effort.
Yeah.
We're going for a commercial break. Commercial break right now.
As they go on a Henny run, this is still the Fresh Takes Podcast. What it do, what it does. You want to come to the mic?
No.
She's like, I ain't fucking with y'all over there.
You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it's fun.
Uh-uh.
It's very entertaining.
I figured it would
She
be
in the
that.
room. You hear that? She in the room. She entertained.
Boom.
We doing it, guys.
Boom.
All right, but yes, James Harden. Back to the NBA.
You want to shit to that, or you like you? Okay, go on. You right. You got it. I'll shut up.
James Harden.
No, I won't.
James Harden is my favorite. You said it. He's emotional, right? I like people that show up for what they're supposed to show up for, and if I ain't feeling good, I don't do this. But on the flip side of that coin, right? I give Naomi Osaka a lot of grief. I give her a lot of grief because she's always got an issue when it's time to be on the big stage, right? So we have to do the same thing to James, with Kyrie and all them too. Like, damn, y'all niggas are supposed to be athletes, extreme athletes. Your mental health is a part of being an athlete.
Question. Question is, does it seem that way because that's how it's being shown, or is she wrong because she's the only one speaking up?
I think she's wrong for speaking up the way she's speaking up. She's doing what James Harden and everybody else does. Like they're like, I'm not feeling it. But it's like you're an athlete, man. Like somebody else could have been in that spot. Like somebody that's been way like.
So are you saying Simone Biles was wrong for stepping away from another gold medal because she mentally?
Yes, you're a fucking athlete. All right. Anyway,
Crazy.
no, hers is a little different. Hers is
How is it different?
she didn't.
Hers was a physical.
Yeah, hers was physical. She couldn't do it, and it was fucking with
Like
her.
she
Because of
She
psychological.
could have fucking died.
Yo,
fucked her spine up, bro.
100%.
Same thing happened to Dominique Dog. We remember this story. That story makes sense. Like Simone Biles shit makes sense. Naomi beat Serena, and she has been scared to play Serena since then.
I mean, I understand.
Yo, sometimes AI.
Like, that's fair. That's a fair fear.
dude.
That's a fair for you're an athlete.
Yeah, but I won. It's like,
what participation? We don't do this shit. I don't like this shit. This new era of athlete is.
But what's the participation trophy? Because she beat the best.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not
Everybody gets
just.
their second shot, right? Everybody gets their chance to come back and beat your motherfucking ass, right? She beat postpartum Serena. Serena's good now. She's fine now. So play her now. But everything that qualified to get to there, every match, she's like, I'm just not doing it. Like, I need time.
I don't know if that's how it's going, but
It's literally
okay.
what she's saying.
I think your interpretation of what
She
she's
says,
saying
I'm not feeling my best. I need time.
makes sense. That was a different way of saying it. I think it was the tone. You said, I don't really know.
That's how she sounds.
I don't really know if I can feel this way. If I'm gonna do it.
You have a
I
rebuttal,
don't.
You know that's how Naomi was talking. You would just be like, "Oh yeah, that's rude," but yeah, that is what she said. That's exactly how she talked.
I don't really,
It's a struggle to get the words out.
I don't know. I'm a fan. I think
You're a fan of what exactly?
I'm a fan of
Black
growth.
people that win.
I'm a fan of growth.
She's not growing.
You don't think she got to where she's at, and then now she's going through a situation now that she's on the pinnacle?
What's the situation?
It's a beautiful look.
What is all right?
What's the situation?
Well, but how about this? How about this? Would you eat your words if she came back and just crushed tennis?
I've been saying that
And
forever.
took over for the Williams
I keep
sisters.
saying that all the time. If she comes back to tennis and just plays, just play, bitch. Like, stop making excuses not to play. That's the only thing I got a problem with. Same thing that James Harden and all them do. They make excuses to not play.
Yeah.
Like James Harden's like, well, like I've been here for 3 years and we haven't won.
Did you read the thing about Kyrie Irving now
Which one?
with James Harden? Like what the
Why they started beefing?
what the beef was?
No.
That they apparently played 1-on-1 for like hours, and this nigga Kyrie just kept killing him and talking shit.
I can't believe that.
It was just like in this nigga's face, like, yeah, you're trash, bro.
Yeah, I believe that.
I read. That's one of the things I read. Yeah,
He didn't quit on the Nets. He got traded.
he quit on him though.
James?
Harden.
He played the last game before he got traded.
Look.
I mean-
Someone needed to go.
It was Kyrie that needed to go.
I mean,
It was Kyrie.
there's so many different ways to go about it.
Not because of his skill set. Kyrie's just a diva, bro. He's like a suck. I suck all the energy.
He's
out
kind of a cancer. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's becoming a cancer.
Yeah, I suck all the
There's
energy
nothing wrong
out
with
of
cancers.
Yes, it is.
No, not the crabs.
You guys are sensitive. That's the problem. He thought we was talking about him.
Yeah.
I didn't think about me. Talk about Kyrie.
Nothing wrong with cancers, guys. We're cool people.
We got feelings. I can't help it. We're just the cool kids.
Yeah, he's become a nice plug. Look at that. You're getting good at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Kyrie is a cancer on the team. But do you think James Harden is that? Or James Harden is literally what I'm saying? He's the nigga that's like,
But
I don't feel
that goes
good.
back to my original statement. You know, I mean, Kyrie is a conduit. You know, he's a entity like Steph. You know, it's like you are part of you are a pulse in your team. Now there's other things. There's other individuals that come in that can add more flavor or fluff or whatever the fuck that they bring. That's harder. Which is why the trade went the way it did. Because I hear you. I see you. I understand. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, look at the cards.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, an ace is an ace, a king is a king,
That's facts.
and a jack is a jack.
But and you brought up a great somebody that thinks mentally sound and of sound body, Stephen Curry, right?
Steph.
This nigga Steph made it through his wife asking for public dick, and still he went on a shooting slump. He did go on a shooting slump when that was doing. But you don't ever hear him talking or causing problems.
Nope.
His mental health stays intact, even if it's not. Even if it's not, it's intact. He's like, when you interview this nigga, he's gonna be like, smile, 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 answer. Y'all have a good night.
I think
He might go punch a wall right after that. But like,
for Steph, I think it's a little easier though because he doesn't have like he's very to himself already. Like James Harden, we all can name a James Harden relationship.
okay.
Kyrie Irving, we can all name a Kyrie Irving relationship, and we can all name events that have happened with him involved. Like Steph Curry is I go to work, I go home, I'll be a family man, I go back to work.
Yeah, priorities are different.
You know what I'm saying?
Ideas, concepts, and also where you come from. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, these men are making multi-millions of dollars. You can't tell a nigga not to be a nigga when you're making multi-millions of dollars for what you're doing. And if you're going to tell me that
more of myself.
you don't like how I portray it, fuck your feelings, man. We're here to win. That's my job.
That is called mental toughness. Everything you just said is mental toughness. So you don't see my problem with the athletes that don't want to show up?
You know, I totally understand. That's why I told you before I ever said anything. I was just saying, there's a King Arthur, there's a Lancelot, there's all these other people around the table. They're all playing on the court, you know, but at any point in time, did King Arthur ever die? Not to the end.
Not to the very end.
You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be one, and there's always going to be a number two. And if number
That's the advantage, though.
Steph has the advantage.
His father.
Oh, yeah, true. He watched the whole shit.
yes. Yeah, but once again, that's background. You know, that's like your life.
Tiger's son right now. Tiger's son is
Killing it.
Look at the crowd.
He's going to be better than his father.
Well, keeping white women away from him.
Good luck.
Keep them white women. These new white women are, there's something else.
Honestly, fast food changed today's white women.
Fast food.
Yeah.
Explain that one.
Today's white woman.
Yeah.
This is about to be a clip. Give it to me.
All right, check this out. All right, I mentioned before about ingredients and what you're ingesting, right? Now, we know fast food is fast food. So you get it, you go. Now, how many young people, we'll say young people, 20 and under, are eating at 4 or 5 star restaurants? You get what I'm saying? What are you going to eat?
That's what
Taco Bell.
Boom, what you can afford, what you can get. And where's everyone hang out? I've seen the high schools, they're all across the street at Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? It's fast food, and these hormones are changing the situations today. You know, so it's not just poor communities, it's everybody. You know, so everyone is now growing asses. They grow up, and now everyone's built. And now, you know,
there's no separation of
there's no, and then plastic surgery is now affordable to kids. You know, getting injections and fillers and everything else because
be skinny and sexy, man, or be fat.
Because you see all these women that fix themselves to be the best version of themselves, but it has nothing to do with the weights they're doing. You're seeing it as the plastic that's being put on them, and then all of them are getting NBA players that keep cheating on them, or you know, just don't work, and then they destroy their lives. Anyway, my point is, the point of all this is. It's a new age. It's a new, different world. And our culture is now digital. You know what I'm saying? So it's not what it used to be. Like oh man, we went to Boston to play the Celtics and I saw my first white girl. It's crazy. You know, now it's like everyone is in the same culture.
On Facebook or Instagram.
Boom.
And now I'm about to go play in Boston and fuck her.
And she knows I'm coming.
Yeah.
Twice.
Fucking friendship. Love it. Yeah, man. Yeah, the world is different now for the modern day athletes. But that's why I don't like that. Naomi Osaka should go on YouTube, do some meditation videos, come out, beat Serena again, and we be like, yeah, she the shit, boy.
I mean, there's options, man. Options.
Like, make Serena a tennis legend.
She is.
Literally. Like, just make her a legend.
No, she is.
Like, she don't come back and play no more.
Well, when she's done.
She gonna play it. She like 50.
Look,
she's like.
Remember when Mike retired the first time?
He was 29 years old.
But still, he retired. He's like, I am done with basketball and these rings. I'm going to play baseball.
But you know that's not true, right?
It doesn't matter what I know or what I don't know. The fact is,
David Stern wanted another Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan was like, "All right, well, fuck you then," and then he didn't want to re-up on his contract. On top of that, his GM also said, "I don't need that nigger here. We can do it with Scotty." And then
it didn't work.
It didn't work. And then Michael would come to the games and talk shit to the whole fucking staff that fucking said, y'all don't want me here. And they're like, can you please come back? We're losing sales. Like, nobody's even watching the games anymore. You play for the Bulls, niggas not watching the Lakers. That's a problem. Like, we need you back, Mike. We need you back. He came back and he was like, all right, I'll get 3 more rings.
But I'm not going back to the Bulls.
Yeah, I'm going for the Wizards.
I'm going to play for the Wizards.
I'm going to finish my life on the Wizards. Because I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
And that was his original coach that he went back to play for. So, that makes sense to me.
I had a whole moment right there. I was like, man, that's a nice watch. And I was like, oh.
Well, we know what. How many beers you had?
It's been a couple.
There's been a couple of beers going through my body.
Boom.
Jai.
Plan of action.
Plan of action.
Go on, side. It just seemed like a good statement that was on the.
Brain ass nigga. Plan of action briefing. Schematics. Course correction. Jai.
Yes.
This beer thing that you have going on, right?
Which part? Or all of it?
The running of the beer.
Oh yes.
Craft breweries and finding them out and seeing their history and stuff. You went to a brewery in Washington. We were recently in Washington. I was looking for that place, but I didn't see it on the map or whatever.
Are you talking about Rubens or Old
Rubens.
Stove? Rubens was great. Great people, great beer, great product, great structure. Like honestly, going up there, this is one. In fact, this piggybacks on LA in a whole.
Okay.
It's so damn hard out here to continue moving forward in a way unless you have your crew, because everyone just sees you as a potential leech on them. So no matter how much you present what you're doing, if it's not completed, they're like, oh, you have an idea, and then they scale you on that. The moment we left Los Angeles, the amount of love, and I'm talking about, we rode in with an RV with 6 people of color. 4 brothers, Spanish dude, and a guy from New Zealand. And literally accepted everywhere, open arms. Here's this, check this out. This is the food that we have. We do pairings. Do you want to know about that? Yes, I do.
And the whole experience, right? Like
throughout everything outside of LA. And in the moment we got back to LA, which is where we finished the final episode, we had great time. We went to Party Beer, we went to Boomtown, which is downtown, which is one of my favorite breweries in LA. Shout out Boomtown Brewery.
Is Angel City.
Oh, that one's fun.
Angel City is owned by InBev. It's the same people who own Budweiser. Nothing against it. It's just it's corporate next to craft. Craft
It's not craft?
It's craft in originality, but it's corporate in product.
It's the Chipotle.
It's when the homemade burger becomes McDonald's.
Okay.
They're like, we love all the ingredients. We're just going to use ours. So let's get that farm from Monsanto and put them in here so we could get those grains. We can lower the prices. Let's just get some solid recipes.
Dope dealing, man.
Some solid recipes. Let's just have one. How many, you can have 17 different Bud Lights.
Yeah.
But Bud Light is the recipe. How many things do you need to change that? That's why so now you just need to get a bulk in all the product to make it in bulk to ship it all around the world. So in doing it that way,
So you partner with farms.
that's the difference. Well, you partner with farms that are owned on a corporate level.
Yeah. But I'm talking about with the breweries, the craft people, they have their own farm partner.
They have their own method of making it. Think of a clothing designer that comes up with their own idea. How do I push my thing? I already have the recipe.
Yeah.
But how do I get you to drink it and you to drink it? And not only drink it, but come back and do it again. Or wear it and come back and buy again. Well, here's the thing. Hops are key.
Yeah, that's your thing. Yeah, like that's
Hops are key. There are so many varietal hops. I think there's, I don't quote me on this, I don't know for sure, but it's somewhere around 300 or 400 different types of hops. You know, think of it strains of weed. You know, so you can take this strain and you can get an effect. You can get this flavor. You're going to get this response, right? So you take those hops. 90% of the hops in America are grown in Yakima Valley, which is in Washington. So my favorite beer today is called a fresh hop. What that means is it comes from stem to boiler within 4 to 5 hours. Can you imagine having a beer that goes that quick, processes, and then now you have a beer? You feel it's like eating real trees and not like burning them over the fire before, so you can get the tree smell in your meat. You get what I'm saying? It's like, we have it. It's fresh. Bam. So it's fresh hops. That's where that comes from. I love those, and the best ones are in Washington, Pacific Northwest, which is where it's going.
Washington is like prime for anything grown in the dirt, like beer, weed, mushrooms.
Yeah, and it's great. I mean, look at the trees. Honestly, if you got healthy trees, you got healthy dirt. You know, and it's so funny because you don't ever have to really test anything. It's just in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if it's desert, you can imagine it's going to be a harsher bud, right? It's going to be a drier bud. It's going to probably have a harsher taste, which is fine. How do you mitigate that taste? You know, you don't have to add fruit. The hop has its own dank to it. You know what I mean? So it's interesting how you can mix it. You brought up crab legs before, right? Before COVID, there was this brewery out in Pomona, and I loved them because they were just super. They closed down. I'm gonna check in with them to see if they're opening another one at some point. But it was mom and pops. But they did literally crab legs. They boiled them. They used the water that the crab legs were boiled to pull the sea salt out of the crab legs, which then was used with cauliflower honey. So the plants that grow cauliflower, they have flowers. Those flowers attract bees. Those bees make honey. They use that honey in it. Then they went ahead and added something else to it.
It's like fucking keep going. What the fuck?
Yeah. And basically their whole thing, they wanted to replicate a California roll. So they used rice as the grain. You know, so now you got crab leg rice, avocado honey to have this super meal that gives you a California sushi roll experience when you're drinking the beer. Like,
that's like the terpene marriage of weed. But still, like that's way more intricate. Yeah, it's more intricate because like to think, let me get the bees to fucking pollinate the fucking or cauliflower.
Or you just find the honey because bees are going to do it anyway. People are just.
Well, how do you know that they use cauliflower in this honey?
They would tell you.
That's not farming the bee.
Yeah,
farming the bee.
But that's the farm. You got to find the farm. The brewer's not doing it.
That's what. But you said they all got their people that they go to for their.
Because it's the network. You know, it's just like, yo,
that shit hard.
You're like, y'all want tickets to the Dodgers? Who you gonna call first?
Ja.
Cool. Yo, I want tickets to the Comedy Store. Who am I gonna go to?
Me.
Yeah.
Boom. You know, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So like,
if I want to know some great strains of weed that I don't know, he doesn't know, but you know, who should I ask?
Who got a bee farm that we know? Let's invest in that shit.
Dude, it's coming.
Fucking bee farm, bro.
But it's not about the farm. The farm, you can farm anything. You can farm hemp, you can farm weed, you can farm bees. You need the land. You need the land, you need the structure.
I'm just trying to find somebody who already got it going on and invest in that shit.
There is that.
Yeah.
You know, buy-in type of situations.
Scott, what's that shit? The dirt? Scott
Deersick?
Scotch made. That dirt, invest in that shit. They're about to legalize weed in more places. And they're the number one Miracle Grow. Scott's Miracle Grow. Yeah. That shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're the number one, that's who people grow their shit through.
Yeah.
So if you got stock in that shit.
Well, you know, and the coolest thing, though, when you're talking about the craft, you can do your own. You take structures and build off of it.
Expensive hobby, though.
Could be. But if you're living out in the woods, what else you doing?
Is that how most of like these rich ass people like during Prohibition they just got rich as fuck because they were like experimenting, right? And then like go around shopping their elixir. Yeah. And then
100%.
You watch that movie Lawless, that's what they touch on.
That shit was gangster. Lawless was good.
Yeah, 100%.
Bane was in Lawless.
Yep.
I'm sick of you niggas.
Bane was up in Lawless. They cut that nigga throat and he survived and got killed by goddamn pneumonia, bro.
The big boy joint.
Oh, shit, there it is. Oh, perfect.
God damn!
Perfect.
I don't know who's still, you know what I'm saying? We blessed the bottle over here, though. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
I already know. Oh,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta knock that bit. You know what I'm saying? That's right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We got a, someone got a lighter?
I got a bottle opener.
I just need a lighter. Lighter's good.
Fucking A, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is still the first day.
Here's to InBev.
If anybody else want to sell me, I know we got cups and shit, so I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Liquor before a beer, then you end it clear. You already
Liquor
know the
before
rules.
beer, she will be happy here.
Yeah, buddy.
She gonna be happy either way. I'm looking.
Different?
Yeah, I like
Dope.
Joe.
How you feel about that movie coming out? Jordan Peele, dope.
Nope.
Nope.
It's called Nope.
That's what I meant.
Nope.
Looks interesting. Looks like
How do you feel about Jordan Peele movies all around?
That's my man right there. What are you talking
I have
about?
nothing against him. I have nothing against him. I love that he sticks to traditional horror tropes, and I love that he gives a black perspective. That's the money. You don't have to make it more difficult than that.
We live for that when we like just put black spins on
Regular shit.
On normal
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, if I was in that motherfucker. Right,
yeah.
so, right.
Yeah,
so,
you won the trip, nigga?
No,
You won the trip when you was running away? Let's find out.
Now, he about to look. That's what I love about this dude.
Yeah, man.
He does live the brand. It's from a comedic aspect. That's why I like that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's
And
straight comedy, bro. He's joking the whole time.
And you
Like a
don't,
Jamie Foxx album.
you don't even realize
Straight jokes. He's like, this nigga Jamie Foxx good. I'm like, this nigga is joking. Y'all didn't hear what he just said?
It's real. It's real, man.
He said, can I take
It's
your
real.
girl?
No, but I think here's the other thing I think about him. I think he is deriving a new opportunity for black storytellers. You know what I'm saying? It's the same stories, not saying, just in a different perspective. And doing that, we can do that in every single genre of style of creative work. I can't get over the fact how many dang Viking shows are out. All you see, and it's easy. You don't have to cast black people in that. Easy, all right. But that doesn't mean there weren't black Vikings. Hell, there were black samurai. So what do you mean black people didn't get around the world? You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of
The original person.
they're trying to keep to the same tones. If you talk about Odin and Thor, whatever else, but what about South? What about all the rest? Anywhere around the equator, around the world. Let's talk about those
Don't
stories.
talk about
They're
it.
not.
And it's coming. And it's coming.
They're brown influence.
Do you know what they're gonna have to explain to people if they start telling you about the Moors and the people south of the equator?
Look, I'm telling you, I already have it in the works. I'm working on when the Moors ran Spain for 765 years.
Yep.
It was the richest Spain had ever been in its history.
They pulled the Greeks out of the Dark Ages.
But that's when we really learn about
Well,
this.
they pulled Europe out of
That's when
it.
we really learn about this
They
stuff. for
saved
real,
the
man.
Asians
Yeah.
from death, from
Hey,
genocide.
It's
Yeah,
when you really read books and you really learn about this stuff, it's amazing.
And
I
bread for
promise
them
you.
to save the bloodline.
When we get down, that's why I say when you start reading and you get down to
What y'all
certain
know about
things,
Alkebulan, though?
What's that?
The original name of what is now Africa.
Alkebulan.
Alkebulan. Yeah, man. Africa's named after a Roman fucking conqueror.
let's talk about it.
Gentlemen and lady, to us,
To greatness.
So niggas being smart as hell. You know what I'm saying?
happy Saturday
Come on,
is the getting into it.
Bring it on, man. Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yes, sir.
No, but that's real, man. And and I'll even say that, like, coming up as a filmmaker, doing the stuff, you know. After I got that master's from American Film Institute.
This motherfucking noise from the
I'm over here like, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like deriving a path is half the battle. It's the story of the path, and not only yours. It's the story of paths that happen that influence you to have your own. Yeah. You know, and those stories aren't able to be told. So my job is to curate this history, this life.
Another Bible. In a sense.
You
know what I'm saying?
Well, Bibles are fucking visual now.
The updated Bible.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The updated visual, virtual Bible. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. It's a new way. It's not even new. It just hasn't been done because the outlets weren't supportive of the time. Mm-hmm. But being in the digital world now, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You want to start making music? Start today. You want to make a film? Do it today. Right. You want to write something? Write it. You want a grant for it? Write it, submit it. You want to go ahead and get into a film festival? Write it, submit it, and get your award. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you need to do. Don't talk about what people aren't giving you. You're given this breath to go ahead and take a step forward and make the best of it. Make it. Make it, create it, derive it, drive it.
Nigga.
Boom.
That's why. Come on, nigga. Hey.
Options.
Options. That's my intro.
Options. Yeah.
There's a couple of
We live, baby.
We live, man. You can say that.
We live.
Yeah, I like that though. Like, and the thing that sucks about like how history has been portrayed to people, it is that like with no blackness, bro. Like, so even black people who have a sense of pride. We already have a sense of pride. It's based off of what we've been taught by white folks. So like, imagine if we knew our own shit, or you just knew that you could kind of relate to something closer to your hue.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, man, what fucking the Moors did this, the fucking Mali Empire ran for how long?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even people knowing that
they're the first seafaring people.
After a white person. If you keep
Thank
telling people that,
you. Thank you.
They're the first seafaring people, man.
We built boats, nigga.
yeah, they were everywhere. You ain't never did. Why would I ever care?
Like,
Pound the best ever.
like we know what money does today, right? It gets you planes, it gets you all these material opportunities, right?
Yes.
It gives you access, all the. So, if we know that's what it was today, and we know it was the same way 20 or 30 years ago, and we get this, why would it be any different in human nature?
Yes.
To not be the same way when you have all the gold in the damn world.
And you know, so
And all the salt.
I'm gonna hit you with another thing.
Because you're connected all around.
Hit y'all with something else though. Did y'all know Dracula was a nigga?
No.
Vlad the Impaler?
Vlad wasn't, but
Dracula, not Vlad the Impaler.
I thought that's who
they
Dracula
are
is.
told in similar stories.
Cool. All right.
But
Okay.
he's talking about the original vampire.
The original vampire.
Wasn't actually Dracula.
Yeah.
It was a derivative term in an African dialect. I don't have it. I would tell you. But it's saying vampires come from Africa.
Dracula was a whole nigga.
Was-
a rich nigga.
I mean, vampire bad? Like, what are we really saying?
A night person. A man of the night.
Okay. So
Nightwalker.
That fed on blood.
okay.
As his essence of source of being. He's like, this is the one thing that never stops flowing until you're done.
Jesus.
So it was the essence of life, which is why he fed.
But then when we really think about anything, everything came from black people. Let's just really get
They just
to the
twist the
nitty
story.
gritty of it.
It's just
Like, you know what I'm saying?
when they made that movie about Egypt and it was nothing but white people. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah, I get tired of those, man.
It just
Ben
doesn't
Crump.
make any
Ben
sense.
Crump.
Like, seriously.
Appreciate you, my
Appreciate
boy.
you, bruh.
appreciate you, G.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
But when you like to keep telling people like
yes, sir.
where their history, where their fucking shit comes from, first you gotta get niggas to accept it. That's the hardest thing to
Hard
do.
part.
White people be like, yeah, I hear you, but you know, you niggas don't read.
White people look at you and be like, yeah, I know. I read that part. You'd be like, oh, you. Wait, how y'all know this shit?
This is interesting. This is a good. This is a good shift. How do y'all feel about like they're trying to erase racism
Oh yeah, that's our thing, and we're keeping that alive on this
Bro,
podcast.
listen.
How do you erase racism
Because it makes white
in a
kids
political
feel bad.
over politics?
How does it? And
How you put a bill in to think gay away in Florida? I'm not.
Yo, you can't even say the word.
Yeah. So, and meanwhile, if your kid is gay, the school's gonna call you out and tell your family.
And put you in therapy and all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as a
that's
middle
crazy.
schooler, because you're figuring out who you are in life.
Nah,
It's like, come on, y'all. Really? This is where out of everything we need to fix, this is where we're focused?
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and out
race
middle school
theory,
kids.
And if you're gay in middle school, we're gonna shock you into straightness.
and that's exactly
There's therapy for that, yeah.
of 2020 fucking whatever the fuck we are, because Jesus Christ,
I don't mind-
nobody's
I don't mind,
strong enough anymore to accept
Who you said
what the fuck they are.
Nobody's strong.
Nobody's strong enough to accept what the fuck they are. It's like, bro, like,
And what they aren't.
so no, so
Because niggas will accept what they are.
right?
In other people. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I was to my point, where it's like we got medals for losers. Like, when has that ever been a thing?
Or ribbons
Ever been like patted on the ass for being a fucking loser?
for participating.
Yeah, at least you showed
I
up.
brought that up earlier.
At least you put the jersey on and got it on time.
This nigga tied his shoes today.
I am glad you signed up.
I brought that up earlier, bro.
Where the fuck
with
are we
fucking
today?
the tennis girl, bro. I was like, you can't take games off. What are you doing? You're supposed to be a strong-minded motherfucker, man. You battle all your problems with that, like Serena does.
I'm sorry. Kobe played through fucking all kind of breaknesses.
Break charge. Broken bones.
Illnesses and what
My
we
wife's
talking about
leaving
right
me and
now?
taking on
I'm
mine.
sorry. Kobe set that standard. Or, you know what I'm saying?
My finger's dislocated. Can you fix it real quick? Cool, let's keep
Before
going.
Kobe,
That shit
like,
like-
come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? At some point, like, man.
It's the brain. Like I always said that.
Who are
A
you?
nigga's mental capacity, his mental strength is what makes him an athlete. We can all be athletes, but at some point we can be like, fuck that.
Yeah, I'd reach that point.
Fuck that.
Now, now I'm like 40 years old.
Yeah.
I've got 6 rings. What else do I have to prove?
yeah.
What else? No. I don't have to do it
Why
anymore.
niggas be coming for Jordan?
I
This nigga
don't
owns
have
the
to
whole
do it
basketball
anymore.
team. Niggas, hey, every black person in America should be a fan of the Charlotte motherfucking Hornets. We're not.
Fuck you not.
We're not. That nigga suck. We're like, God damn, Jordan, what you doing over
Jordan,
there?
what the?
Owning a team.
Look, you need to give them niggas some of your blood. Man, let's start drinking a teaspoon or something, motherfucker. Goddamn.
Here's the thing: once you get to that level of team ownership, normal people don't care. Because it's not black or white; then it's just green.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's just money. It's
You're
like,
getting paid.
yep.
I don't give a shit.
It's like, yeah.
You guys have the politics.
I remember when you were a human. Now you're just an entity. Yeah.
What number are you?
Yeah, I don't like the participation trophy aspect of
really.
life. It started happening when I was a kid. Like you play football, and then like the nigga that never got in the game, he gets a trophy too.
Yeah, man. I always did.
We've been roasting this nigga for a whole season. And he got a trophy too.
His motherfucking uniform is always white. Why do we always walk into the motherfucking locker room the same way he came out?
His mama drives a Beamer. He ain't no struggle. He shouldn't even be on the damn team.
Look, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I was a late bloomer.
That's a light blower.
I was smaller than the other kids. They only let me be on kickoff.
They should have gave you the Hart Trophy.
I'm lucky I got a good leg.
Hey,
I was good in track.
my ninth grade year of football, I got most improved player.
To California?
In the ninth
From
grade?
where though?
Huh?
From where though?
From Burbank High, bro. What you talking about?
Hey, my boy, you stuck. Hey, you
Hey, my nigga.
You know why?
drink every day.
They'll be coming for my birthday.
Now, every time we have some LA niggas on the podcast, y'all want to talk shit about the valley and talk that.
know how it go, nigga.
No.
Hey, but the cool part about it is, nigga, I fucking was born in South Central, but I went to school in the Valley my whole life.
That's
You know
so
what I'm saying?
funny.
Like,
Where you go to high school?
Man, Wilburn, Elementary,
Okay.
Portola,
You went to Portola?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I used to work at Portola.
Wow,
That's so
you know what I'm
funny.
saying?
Okay.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. And then I went to Reseda for fucking high school.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we might know some of the same people.
Choose your whole witness to call y'all squares. Both these niggas Jehovah's Witnesses. They just call y'all squares. No.
That's why he asked me if I was on a bike. He knew the struggle.
Oh man, my cheeks is cramping, man. Y'all are stupid. Y'all stupid.
I was just saying they got the Jehovah's Witness thing.
So you went to one school all 4 years.
Yeah.
You went to one school all 4 years?
No.
You moved around? Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Everybody out
Yeah, I know you moved around. Yeah, no, I went, freshman year was Whitefield High School, Colorado Springs, 500 kids. Mm-hmm. Then I went to Belleville East. That's at the same time Darius Miles was at East St.
Okay.
You know, so that was our competition. That was 1,500 kids. Then I moved to San Antonio for senior year. That was 5A Texas football. I remember my first day walking. I was like, man, are they college?
They got kids, right? Yeah.
I'm like, how old are you? I'm 15. I'm like, how much you weigh, man? Oh, I'm trying to get down to 220s.
But you're 6'5".
I've been running every day.
I was like,
Trying to get down. Coach said I gotta get down so I can go.
Hey, real Texas football.
So I can stop.
Real fucking Texas football.
I knew when I arrived I wasn't playing. And
I'm on this.
so I said, what can I do?
I was 5'8".
So what can I do? I was like, what can I do? I was like, okay, I know I run track. That's not football season. All my friends are playing. How do I be a part of this? So I had this brilliant idea to be the mascot.
Yes, sir.
Right?
And then you
Now,
practice with the cheerleaders.
You get it? Dude, cheer camp?
I was about to say
Cheer camp?
Let's do that for
Cheer camp?
I'm gonna give it up to these light skinned niggas. They don't do that. I didn't know nothing.
Hold on, because I signed up my senior year. Me and that nigga Darian signed up to be on the cheerleading squad.
man.
We was trying.
And
to
they
be
had
spotters.
football because it was 5A. Like, this was national.
Oh my God.
Dude, and
I never thought to do no shit like that.
look,
I want to start.
here's the thing. I got second in state. For being a mascot.
Yo, my man went to mascot.
I started getting offers from colleges
Yes, sir.
for mascotting.
I never knew this was a thing.
Yo, they don't tell you this in school.
I thought you'd just be like, hey man, I like being at the game. Give me one of those suits, nigga.
No,
I wear that shit for a couple hours. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, so that sure enough, and
For the mascot.
went ahead and did that, and they're going to Prairie View A&M University in Houston, right?
Man, that was
It ended up going to all black university. I was like, I want to be the mascot. They're like, we already got one. I was like, fuck. I was like, I got to think.
I'll beat that nigga's ass.
I was like, if I could play in high school, there's no way I'm playing now. I was like, damn. I was like, well, do you need anything? They're like, we need a manager. I'm like, what's my job? They're like, carry the first aid, bring the tiger bomb. I'm like, so what you mean? So if all these the cheerleader girls have cramps, just rub them?
Why we never?
Yo, this thing is
shit like that.
Yo, you gotta think outside the box.
So guess what I had? All the uniform, my little first aid kit,
And my tiger
the mascot right here, Gremlin State,
my nigga sitting in the camp like this. Yeah, I'm ready.
Texas Southern. You get what I'm saying?
He waiting for a bitch to fall off.
You get what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
This nigga
got the Birdman hands for Birdman. Hey,
I was like, fantastic.
you grabbed your leg too hard when you came down on the fall? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Come over to my office over here. Just lay down.
Nigga rubbing feet during the game.
This is stretch.
You said it was right.
A little knee. Now we're gonna spread. Make sure we're good. Little rub.
Dude,
That is a fucking angle to take, goddamn it, boys.
Look,
No.
create your own world, man.
You gotta create your own. I ain't learned that till I was fucking 20 years old. But like, if I would know that, I know that. What I know now,
Shit.
I was already in college, fucking up when I was like, wait. I can. This is about me.
Yep.
Everything's about me right now.
I'm gonna be mature yet.
I should grow up right now. I should grow up today.
The wild thing is though, that opens up your opportunities in the future.
Yeah.
You know,
Bro.
because like for me, you know, like all my hustling, everything I'm doing, everyone has a part time, right? And so I'm the mascot for the Dodgers.
Right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years, 6 years.
Hey, my boy, you come up with these like.
And I've been to one game.
It's
I'm
creep
shaggy
up.
shit.
This the plot twist nigga right here. Like, this is
plot twist.
This is the plot twist.
Plot twist.
This nigga said, wait, are we serious right now?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
What?
Joe did process that. Like, he's telling another story.
Wait, what?
You the mascot right now.
Right now.
It's like, nigga, I went to 3 games last season. I saw you running up and down this, but I was here.
Mr. Transition. This nigga's cold. So speaking of that,
That's my downtime.
Speaking of cold, I actually spit ice. You spit ice.
so based on the story I was telling, that was just, it was a lead up to, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But it's like I would have never thought to do that in my part time while hustling if I didn't do it before.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my.
You know, it's like you never know what is possible.
You don't know what you don't know.
think that job is taken too. You be like, bro, why would I go try to be the man?
I used to be sitting there like,
Oh.
how the fuck did they apply for that shit? Like,
Here's the crazy thing.
my thing.
Think the Spurs, the mascot for the Spurs, $140K a year.
Get the fuck out of here.
shit.
This
And
nigga,
San Antonio.
this nigga literally tripped and fell into some motherfucking pussy. Like, what the fuck happened? And then that shit turned into some money. Like you said,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
now I'm the goddamn mascot.
Yep.
What the fuck
I'm like-
just happened?
I'm like, so what?
It's the transition.
So what do I get for doing this? Well, you're gonna get paid. You get tickets to every homestand. World Series, cool. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Benefits, like,
Bro,
Did you get a ring?
right at this point.
No,
I hope the camera adjusted right on his face when he did that. That was so serious.
Yeah, he did that shit. He meant that.
there's some things you got.
He's like, I'm still the mascot.
Every team is different.
Okay.
Every team is different. I actually was
So
going to
if you're
try
on the
out.
Braves.
I was going to try out to be the Ram,
Right.
which would have been great this year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
quick question.
And that's 200.
What is the tryouts like?
It's cheer camp for professionals. So there's secret, everything's secret. You only get in if you know somebody. And they have their secret little things. And if you get a whiff of it, maybe you can move. But outside of that,
All right, so let's just say like it's all of us in here, right?
Yeah.
Competing for the fucking Dodgers, right, mascot.
yeah.
What would it be like?
Well, if we were competing, I would be gauging each of y'all to see what y'all physically could possibly do.
So it's
First things first, just to give you an idea, because how do you handle the heat? You're in a costume, it's 30 degrees hotter outside. What's that like in July in LA?
Shit, that's 100
You get what I'm saying?
degrees in that motherfucker, bro.
So if you physically can't hang,
yeah.
bye. Now, you can. What makes you do something different? Like, okay, you dance? Yeah, man, I dance. What type of dance? You know, how does that work? Do you know the new dances? Are you an older dancer? Are you a dancer? If you're not, cool. Are you cute? Are you going to take the mascot and be, hi, I'm dealing with kids, like, or are you going to knock out the motherfucking splits and tell everybody fuck off? Options.
Now you just appease everybody.
Yeah, boom. Oh, you did those boys in a mascot outfit. You ever
Those everybody just going fucking crazy now.
see 50-year-old men come in, you tat it up, straight from the.
James Brown.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Oh, it's the Dodger dude. What's up, bro? Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, real talk. And you're a hero because you're the spirit of the team.
right.
So no one hates you.
Correct.
You get a couple of drunks.
Unless you go to San Diego.
That'll try to fuck with you. You get a couple of preteens that think they're funny. But most of the time, I can't tell you how many times my ass gets squeezed. All the ladies coming to the Dodger game. Oh, it's the Dodger dude. Look, can I kiss you? Oh my gosh, I want to do it.
Sounds accurate too.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, sure.
That is exactly how Dodger fans sound.
I think
Seriously though.
my baby mama actually like took a picture.
With this nigga.
This nigga's been over.
This nigga down like.
Underneath the shit, this nigga over there, like, you can't even see.
Hey, the nigga said, I don't give a fuck about this little stupid ass mascot.
Yep.
Matter of fact, he did put a little thrust in there.
Why is his dick on her leg?
Look, I gotta tell you 100% though, it's not the same when you take it off. Because you be like, look, I took a picture with you.
Ooh, nigga.
I'm like, nah, it's me.
The weird ass mascot dude? Just tell me.
It's like, wow, it's weird when you see a real person.
We respect the fuck out this nigga. It's some bitch out like the weird ass mascot dude. Took a fucking.
What?
He said he saw me at the Dodgers game? That's weird, right?
He didn't fucking put his hands on me. What?
Oh my gosh. I didn't even recognize it. I know you told me, but I just couldn't tell. But yeah, that's the point.
Oh my
Yeah, but you got a mask on.
I think you thought I was that? You thought I was just a fucking dog?
You thought it was a big ass baseball head nigga? Like,
Walking around with a hot dog bun. I'm the right tone.
With my big ass, big blue dick, like, what the fuck, that
Squirting ketchup and mustard on my ass. Yeah, no, that's
I
not.
wear pants.
That's all I think about in a uniform is just being naked as fucking and shit.
Dude, we're getting.
It's mine, right? Nobody else wearing it?
We're excited about this because we host the All-Star game this year, right? So all the league's mascots come here, and we get to beat
You
all.
race them niggas?
We racing, bro. We racing, bro. They can't beat me.
I want to be there.
They can't beat me.
I gotta
There's not one person that's gonna beat me.
You are a fast motherfucker. I would like to see this.
I am moved.
hey, but you gotta
You
be
look like a fast motherfucker.
I ran track all my life.
You gotta
You
be.
got the mustache, like,
hey,
I don't think
Hey,
everything
you can beat Frozone though from Atlanta.
Without a costume, yeah. Yeah.
He said line that shit up.
Yeah. I mean, he's fast enough. I see who he's ran against. He ain't that fast.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
So now we put it out there.
You want all the smoke.
Goddamn no.
All the smoke.
I want everybody
Frozone
goddamn
a
know.
hit.
Hey, if you a mascot for the Washington Nationals, the Atlanta Braves, shout out the home team.
Shout out.
sir.
The New York Yankees, the motherfucking Boston Red Sox, son. If you a fucking San Diego Padre nigga, step up to the plate with my nigga, dust your ass.
Look, man, I'm Texas bred and fed, man. That's where it comes from. We know who the fastest people in the world are.
He's like, everything's bigger
Get
than
the
Texas.
Heisman on.
Even the dirt, the dirt ball that I'm leaving your face.
Dude, Texas Relays is one of the biggest track events in the world, man.
What is that?
Collegiate track event that is internationally known. Yeah, right in Austin. Straight in the center, man. Records broken out all the time. Ran there, did the whole thing. Good times. Good times. Didn't win. Because it's fast ass motherfuckers in Texas.
Hey, you are Anthony Bourdain, bro. Like, this nigga gonna be around the country talking about beer, and people are like, what else
This
do
is
you
crazy.
do? And this nigga gonna be like,
Life.
you know,
It's my first.
one time I had sex with an alien.
drink beer, but I
so let
don't
me tell you about the time I had sex with an alien. She came. She had 4 vaginas.
Wait.
Hold on.
Most guys can't just do one. Most guys can't do one. I did all 4.
Women are crazy.
Imagine this with 4 coochies.
I recommend everyone go to South America.
Hey, let's just send it off right there.
That is an alien with 4 vaginas.
And with that said, peace out.
I'm going now.
Yeah, man.
Just don't off yourself, man. You good, man.
Yeah, no.
I
It's
feel
just,
like you got a good heart, man. You got a good spirit.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm
He
saying?
never
Good
fucking
vibes.
kids. I think he's good.
no. That's not my flavor.
He never been on Epstein Island. I think he good.
I'm waiting for it to go for sale, man.
Hey, when people got dirt on you, you definitely off yourself.
Yes, I'm done.
It's like, wait, they arrested who?
Oh, that nigga's definitely a snitch. Oh shit.
All right, well, in that case,
This is my last podcast.
hey, y'all have a good life, okay? Don't cry. Don't cry. Y'all have a good life.
Oh
I
man.
don't know if I can do this anymore.
I can't do this.
Hey, we're done.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that nigga, when they said he was dead, I was like, Anthony Bourdain dead? Dude, I thought he died from eating some weird shit.
They finally got this nigga. What country was it?
I saw this nigga eat. I will never not tell this story. I saw Anthony Bourdain eating a raw shark. Like they had hunger shark.
Wait, no, the one in Japan when they like let it cure for like
Yes.
100 some odd days or something like that. Yeah,
that shit was just hanging.
And now when they open it,
he
hunger was
fucking-
like,
it smelled. You can tell it smelled. His face. He said pungent. He said the word pungent.
Oh yeah.
He like that's pungent.
That's
because
the
it was raw fish.
That's Mike Tyson to your face.
He can't
nigga.
show them that he don't like this shit right now. He gotta be like,
Nah, you know who got it
Because
worse than
he's a
him,
chef. Because he was a chef, you know what I mean? And 30 years of chefing. You know, so
I tell you who got it worse. Andrew Zimmerman.
yeah.
The nigga would eat like goat eyes and
That's
shit
that
like
nigga
that.
name, the bald-
Yeah, the bald head white dude.
My NCO in the Air Force looked just like that motherfucker.
That's funny.
And I used to be like, yo, like, your twin is out here doing the weirdest shit in the world. They loved Andrew Zimmerman when we was in the military. They thought that nigga was the shit, and then Anthony Bourdain took over. But
Right.
they thought
I mean,
that nigga
Anthony Bourdain did a full season on the Travel Channel and then quit. And he's the only food show on CNN for 13
was- His
seasons.
homeboy got him in, Cooper.
Whatever. He got in.
Right.
Shit. No matter how you get in the room, once you pass
You
the
know?
door.
Hey, nigga, the doors, shit was open. I walked in, and here we are.
Boom.
Hey, Kevin Hart
Boom.
said that shit one time, and that's the realest shit he ever said.
Yeah.
He's like, I went in one door. He's like, there's 37 other doors.
Right.
I was like,
These ain't jokes, nigga. These ain't jokes. Hey, shout out Earthquake, man. These ain't jokes.
yeah, shout out Earthquake for real.
That's my nigga.
Dave
man.
Chappelle
For
produced
real,
his
man.
first comedy special.
That's
He
fantastic,
been doing
man.
comedy longer than Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That's the wildest part.
Yeah.
No, when because I didn't know it was his first special.
Yes.
And when I got told that, I was like, wait, hold on, nigga, Earthquake?
Earthquake.
I was watching this. Yeah.
Comic View Earthquake?
You know,
Like,
Nigga, whole thing comedy.
but you know what? Okay, it's weird because I was a kid, right? Watching Comic View. I was like,
Take a shot from
you know,
the nigga.
12 years old watching
Yeah,
Comic View.
nigga.
I thought those were specials.
Nah,
Because I didn't know, like, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's audition tape.
high key. Now that I know the comedy
The
grind a
game
little
and
bit,
shit,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, okay, I get how this works.
That shit wild knowing how comedy works.
See, that's a whole different game. That's crazy.
Nigga,
It's worse than rap.
Hey,
It's
it's
worse
a
than rap.
grimy.
It's worse
hey,
than rap.
as a nigga that's an outsider, that's like
Hey, I'm
pretty
outside.
good
If
with
you
the
got-
inside niggas. That's a grimy game right there,
Comedy?
boy. Yeah.
No. So I feel like it's the same thing. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
Think about this
You
right
know
now.
what I'm saying?
Think about-
Like,
think
if
about
it's
this.
not good, you're not good.
I fuck with you. I love
Those are different things
as a
than
rapper,
doing
right?
it.
Right.
Some
This
people
nigga-
is
Goes through
That-
scandal after
yeah,
scandal.
yeah.
And now he's like, let me talk about it, right? Because to say it in rap music, it gets overpacked. Like, niggas, all right, whatever. We just listen to the beat at this point in our lives, right?
Correct.
So,
Thank you.
fucking, he's like, let me get somewhere where I can really talk about this shit that I got going on. And it's like, bro, but you had a reality show, my nigga. Like, we watched it. We know what you're going through, bro. Like,
Facts.
his nephew does comedy. So in a mind like that, it's like, bro, you already made it. Let us make it.
Let's make.
That's how dirty comedy is, nigga.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, now I already. Okay, now.
That's how fucked up comedy
That's
is.
real.
When you think about rap, though,
He has a
it's the same
nephew.
difference.
That's
But it's
the
not
same thing.
because if you think about an actor, right? Name one actor that started out doing movies and then made a rap album. We were like, oh, this nigga's not too bad. Like,
none of them.
we don't got one. The only thing we got is athletes.
Okay.
And that's the same struggle. Music
No,
and being an athlete is almost the same struggle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's to where the comedy is a little.
You get pigeonholed.
Exactly.
You're getting known for doing what you do. Yeah. So the moment you want to break out, if it's not already integrated with what you've been doing, then it's kind of like, what are you doing?
Exactly. Isn't that like, correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan was playing basketball first and then he went to baseball?
No.
It's more like J.R. Smith finishing up basketball and then going to school in college to play golf so he can work his way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of that. It's like
you gonna go into a whole.
Because there's some high school kid that didn't get his scholarship last year because J.R. Smith wanted to play there.
yeah.
That was fucking factual. That was good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And now T.I. can talk himself into a comedy a tour or whatever. He's like, nigga, I got more money than all. And that's the thing that he can shit on comics with all the time. I got more money than all y'all. I'll put the money down and go on tour. I'll pay for your tour, nigga. I'll buy you a tour.
And think about the niggas he's gonna have on tour with him.
Yeah.
Duval, D. Ray Davis, DC Young
It's
Fly.
fine.
So
You know what I'm saying?
So homies.
even if you
And not plug. Not his nephew. He's never gonna take his nephew.
The hustle is the same way. The hustle is hustling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Building your network, using that network to get ahead. That's hustling. That's always gonna be the same.
Yeah.
But it's the way the opportunities come
The
about.
complete overlooking of a whole
Same thing.
generation.
No. It seemed like what it come down to is just nobody wants anybody to be.
How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this?
On some weird
You remember
ass shit.
It's the crab in the bucket.
But as comedians,
The crab. It's not how it's supposed to be.
we
That's
do have
fucked up.
camaraderie to where I might not like that you're getting more opportunities than me,
And this is how
but I will
gangs happen.
always
Seriously.
Yeah.
support you.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Because we're doing the same shit.
That's the opposite of rap.
T.I. doesn't have. Yeah.
Bro, my nigga said some real shit.
Yo, and
Say it again. Say it again.
this is how gangs happen.
This is how gangs.
Back to square
fucking
one.
with
Yeah,
your
that nigga over there got on my fucking leather jacket.
It's the same. It's the same.
Oh my God.
Because
It's literally that.
but just think about it like this. Most rappers from the hood
Yeah.
From the OG rapper.
come up from a drug dealer. But the drug dealer, because of money, the drug dealer has a studio. He'll have everything you need. You know what I'm saying? The person that is doing the
As
Who?
don't have
Who killed who?
Don't have anything.
He just has the fucking story to tell.
As opposed to the nigga that's got to build the studio in his house. Has to go to
Off of
fucking
nothing.
work over here for
Off of
nothing.
nothing.
He got to buy all his speakers. He got to buy his interface. He got to buy his
Bro,
laptop. He
we
gotta
doing
do
all
this,
this
he gotta
stuff to
do that.
love.
You know
You
what
fuck
I'm
with you, we all locked in, we all putting money in, and now this is what we got.
Yeah.
Versus, hey nigga, this my shit. I put all the motherfucking money in. Fuck you niggas.
Yep.
No.
I'm gonna take this, and it's mine.
Come on,
And that's
man.
how my nigga Tip is approaching comedy.
Come right,
Tip.
That's how
right.
he's approaching comedy.
Kingpin.
Because
He's trying to kingpin
He's
it.
not
gotta be.
funny.
The internet is the only thing that blew him up.
Them niggas
Made him
said
seem like
You're not funny.
He was mad at Godfrey. He was mad at Godfrey, who's a fucking 26-year-old veteran in the game.
Yeah.
Bro, like
Godfrey's
in the
been a
game
beast.
26 years, and you just started 3 years ago, nigga.
3 years ago.
You're mad at Dave Chappelle?
Doing
What
comedy?
the fuck?
He started before
Come on, bro.
Like,
How long y'all been doing
he started right
comedy?
before COVID.
I don't
I've
even,
been 10 years.
nigga, I don't even do
It's that
comedy.
time.
Stop playing, man. You
I
can't
just
be mad
bullshit
at
with
niggas
the
that's
homies.
funnier than you.
But you can't
them
also
niggas.
expect me to respect your comedy.
And you,
Bro, I'm
you're
10
not a
years.
comedian.
Nigga, I'm 10 years. If a nigga tell me he been doing comedy for 6 months, I'm about to go on stage, bro. I've been doing 6. I'm like, nigga, fuck you, bro. I'm about to come watch your weak ass comedy.
And the only way I'm gonna do that,
Nigga, you better come
Wait,
watch
wait,
my
wait.
weak ass comedy.
the only way I'm gonna do that is the only way I do that is if I know you and you are a funny motherfucker.
Nah, nigga.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
See, I don't understand that.
genuinely,
Yeah, no.
you're a funny dude. But
But economics, you have to understand economics play into
And
everything.
that's where
yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
because
Yes, sir.
Paris Hilton, let's say Paris Hilton, and let's say Paris Hilton and Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton is getting $250 to DJ in the Vegas thing. Jazzy Jeff will never get 250 grand. But why is Paris Hilton getting 250?
Clout.
And
No,
Jazzy Jeff
not
has a
even just
Grammy.
the clout, not just the clout. You gotta think the clientele coming into
That
the
coming to see
club
that. She's doing that,
is
yeah.
gonna buy out VIP table.
Yes, her brand.
They're gonna spend $10,000
Yes,
for her brand.
on wine and wine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why?
So,
Because
but
Yo, this
Daddy
nigga
Never
Brown be
gonna
giving
go
us
brand.
the
So it's gonna-
nastiest game, bro.
So it's just
It's the same shit.
It's just what
It
it's
is
gonna
what it
be.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do
Tim
it.
is gonna come in. What is his clientele gonna come in? They're gonna buy out the VIP seats. They're gonna buy it. So it's like, man, you got
It's good money.
Person is money.
That's a business.
Hey, I'll fuck with him wholeheartedly if he looks out for younger niggas that's been doing it like
Alright,
him.
question.
Like, if niggas got more equity in the game and they're just younger than him and they got the exposure, if he's looking out for those people, Tip's a legend. Right?
Question.
Correct.
If Tip asks you to be in his tour and his show,
I'm there.
Facts.
there it is.
Hey, we both from the crib, too.
End of discussion.
Nigga, I ain't never said I don't fuck with T.I.
One of my favorite rappers on record.
I ain't never said I don't fuck with T.I.
I didn't say that.
I said, you don't understand why niggas is talking this way.
And I'm gonna explain it.
And I'm gonna explain it to him
Hey, man.
whenever I get a chance. When I meet T.I., I'm gonna talk to T.I. like T.I. Listen here, brother.
Listen here, bro.
Expeditiously, you need to understand
Intrinsically,
that niggas out here been doing the laughter of the arts
but historically,
for a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been on
Yeah, I
record.
mean-
It's been on record. On record.
record. It's been on record.
That niggas is
On
out
record.
here trapping jokes like you used to trap dope. Okay?
Every 5 minutes is a kilo.
Every 5 minutes is a key.
I'm trying to move
Sean.
100 bricks.
We trying to get goddamn Netflix.
Is that what we doing?
We trying to get in big business offices.
Oh, God.
We on our entrepreneurial shit.
Really?
You like T.I., you can say a lot of this way simpler, bro. Like, way simpler. You don't
His words.
You know how to go with
I
these
want to go back
words.
and just. I'm gonna study that.
I ain't never heard that many syllables.
That nigga is a prison talker.
Intrinsically.
That nigga's a prison talker.
He's a prison
that's
talker,
a
bro.
prison
Like, he's just
talker.
gonna say everything he read in jail.
Hey,
Hey, fucked up on my goddamn.
Hey, the fucked up part is like you can't be mad for it.
I'm done. This is.
He's gonna say everything he read in jail.
Hey, I feel like if you gotta teach yourself your whole vocabulary, you should use it whenever you
That
want.
nigga T.I. was like, Malcolm
That's
Gladwell
hilarious.
said 10,000 hours, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Like, we
We know that nigga.
You talking about the power? You mean the secret, T.I.?
Funny man.
Hey, man.
You mean the secret, nigga?
Man, shut up, my nigga. T.I.
The documentary Oprah put out, nigga. Crazy.
When I was in
Crazy.
listen to me. When I was in listen to me.
Horrible.
T.I. is my band.
When I was in the trap.
Really adapted to trap jokes.
I live in them.
I was born in it.
I was born in the trap.
Nigga, you don't know me. I am an urban legend. You are not built like I am. I get it ASAP. I am the king. Pimp C handed me the crown.
I mean, I was king of the soul.
Shout out to T.I.
Shout out T.I.
The thing I don't like, okay, I do have to be honest about this though. The thing that I don't like that he's doing comedy is like all these rich niggas, whenever they lose favor, they gonna come jump in my lane now. It's like being in the fast lane. You know when you're in the express lane and there's a nigga with one person in the car?
Stupid.
He like, bro, get your ass out of this.
Look, you gotta understand though. You
I
gotta,
went to the HOV to pass you niggas and you jumped over here.
I'm doing 120.
But you-
niggas doing 100.
look, but you gotta understand, as the artist.
Yes, sir.
I will never hit an artist.
Hold on. As the artist, it's a family unit, right?
Yes.
So the one everyone loves is the actor.
Yes.
The one everyone tolerates is the musician.
Hey, dog.
And then the other motherfucker that shows up sometimes on time is the comic. That's the cousin. And because the cousin is the cousin, that's why all the main people are like, shit, I could be that cousin. Fuck that motherfucker. He shows up late, I'll show up late too.
I gotta get right.
That's exactly what it is. It's all the same family.
And the family that is
funny uncle.
Hold on, say that one more time. Say it one more time. One more time.
Interrupted.
All right, yeah. So like,
I gotta get this.
let's talk about artists in the family unit. We're gonna take the group of artists. We'll take the group of family, right? Your number one's gonna be your lead actor with your actor.
Yeah.
Your actor is gonna be the person that's forefront. You got the other one, which is normally his brother or sister that has the money. That's the producer. That's the creative aspect that makes sure that all the family reunions happen. Okay. You got the other side that is your musician. That's the one that's like their family, but they do them. And, you know, they're always here and they support, but that's them. We don't really get it, but we support them because they're making music.
It's their family.
Yeah. Now, then you got the other people, right, which are the comics, the aerial performers.
The painters.
The
abstract artists.
The eclectic abstracts.
Yeah.
Now, all the eclectic abstracts are accepted for exactly what they are, except comics. Because comics' tool is not movement, it's voice. Which means you talk just as clear as everyone else, but why the hell you can't show up on time? Why you over here complaining about everything? Why you got all these other things? Comics, deprecating things. And then you're like, look, your family, we love you. No one loves me. No one cares.
You guys are the backbone of society.
Let that motherfucker have.
Laugh at my pain.
Yeah. Hey, laugh at my pain.
And then your family's like, what pain?
And then your family's like, it's like, shut up. Did you bring the mac and cheese? Like, look, man, you already here. You need stuff?
It's a transition. What's real shit?
And then after the show, which is the meal, after the show, which is the meal, that's when all of them met check in on him. Are you okay? Are you okay? Is everything going good?
You the last one to leave.
I'm totally fine. I'm getting paid to
You the
cry
last
now.
one to leave.
I was like, okay.
Now I'm getting paid to cry.
You said you're okay? He said he's okay, right, fam?
He said good.
So I asked, it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom. So that's why everyone who is a front runner can decide, like, man, I don't feel like I'm a front runner. I'll do what fucking cousin John is doing, and then I'll go ahead and just take my own thing. You know, I got money. I could do this.
I know how to be late, nigga.
I could do this. You know what? I'm gonna make that my thing too.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Not include them,
Not include you at all.
but make their thing my thing.
Yeah.
And that's what T.I. did. The plug. Shout out Plug Chapman. That's my nigga. Hey, you a real nigga. You always been a real nigga. Your uncle is not cool for that shit, bro. This nigga been on the internet talking about this shit the whole time.
And that's why I got a bunch of comedians sitting in the room right now. Like, for real, nigga. We all got a bunch of pain that you gotta have right now.
Yep.
T.I.'s mom is.
Which is the funniest thing about that with the family, because they got their own set of friends that they call their family, because that's the only family they feel.
That's crazy.
But love is love.
Come on, man. Love is supposed to be love. Listen,
Love
man.
is love. It's very conditional. It's very conditional. Do something for me and I got your back.
Hey, one time, love is love.
Oh, group effort.
Oh shit.
Boom, boom. Love is love.
That's right. For real. Love is love.
But yeah, man. But shout out to anybody that wants to jump into comedy. This shit hard as fuck. I don't know why you would ever want to just jump into this shit.
I think I'm about to do it.
Have a plan.
It's like double dutch.
I listened to this nigga T.I. say he lost $100,000 to
Have a plan.
to an open mic. You lost $100,000. So this is our life, nigga. Like you really about to
Have a plan.
Lost $100,000.
Starting.
Because it was some shit that you thought you wanted to do.
So maybe
Nigga, you see me on the bike, you see me doing all my shit, but you can't ride the bike. It look good.
give me that money, nigga.
You can't do it.
Give me $100,000
chill out, bro.
to produce an idea.
Thank you. Give me the $100,000
Just that.
to go do the shit that I do.
fuck.
Thank you.
And make the money on the back end, nigga.
And
You
make
get
the money.
5%.
Hey, the silent investment.
And longevity in a digital world.
Yeah. definitely.
Thank you, man.
On a platform, have expeditiously.
But you know what?
That's the thing. That's the one thing I don't understand. We haven't had anybody build a platform for us.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah, of course. There's always
What T.I. is trying to do, he has that sight, but
he wants to participate in it.
You got to figure out how to just
Fuck up.
look. You don't have to be a Boy Scout to support the Boy Scouts.
Real.
You don't have
to be
That's
a
real.
drug dealer. Just buy the cookies. Nigga supply the drugs.
That's real.
Damn.
Or you know, like if you
Chill out.
provide the land, provide the atmosphere, provide the setup, and let those.
Well, that's what a girl.
He did buy All Def. Like I said, I fuck with Tip. Tip doing some good shit. He
That's
bought
it.
All Def Digital
for real?
with Baron Davis. Him, Baron Davis, and that shit. They co-own All Def Digital. So
Nope.
it's not digital anymore.
But the problem is that everybody wants to be a fucking front runner. Nigga, you can't be the nigga in the streets with the drugs.
You know-
if you want to make the money.
The real thing though with that,
You're right.
when you are so much of that, remember the family. When you're so much the number one, it's so hard when things work to just take the back seat because you're so used to all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You've always been low key about my shit.
Nah, bro.
My bad.
Hey,
I don't know.
What?
Let us know, bro.
come on over.
Let us know, bro.
You tell us, baby.
I liked player coaches.
Okay.
I like coaches that were players before.
Okay.
Because they seem to
That's the
know.
only thing I respect.
They seem to know.
That's the only thing I respect.
They seem to know a little bit more of the game. And if I look at T.I. as saying, okay, I'm gonna be a player. Okay, he has all that. I know all these comedians.
Okay, I was thinking that.
Maybe
I'm
I
right on
need
the
to
money.
understand exactly what
they
this
gonna do.
is,
And I can respect that.
and then I can come back and I can put my money into the right.
Let me figure out what that hustle is, what that plan consists of. No, that makes sense.
And I completely
That
agree
makes
with
sense.
you on that.
No, that
We don't
makes
know what the
sense.
plan is.
He's gotta get back. If he don't get back, he's gonna be the most hated nigga.
But he always gives back
But I'm saying you can't
in his way.
You can't tell everybody your plan. Just like I say, like with this, I can't tell everybody my plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like camera, I had to learn stuff about the cameras. I had to learn stuff about. So it's just like certain shit that I know I could hire other people to do
But if
shit.
you ask me about it.
But I have to kind of understand what it is
That's
because
big.
if you hire somebody, you don't know what they're going through when you're asking about, like, I could be saying, yo, why this shit ain't done? Why this shit ain't done? Why? But I don't have no understanding of what that person actually
100%.
does.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Russ, the rapper Russ. He brought that up. He said that he's like, nigga, you should learn how to do every aspect of your music, not because you want to do it all by yourself, but when a nigga tells you we can't do that, you can look him back and be like, I can do that shit. So if you can't do it, what the fuck?
So that's essentially what we do with film, right?
Well, yeah, even the idea of the educational programs.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like the idea of diving in and just re-educating yourself in another manner, so you can figure out how to communicate, how you can, what's the jargon, like what's being used. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
have to be willing to learn.
you gotta humble oneself.
That's it.
You have
I think I can summarize
So you can come back
how the industry feels like
the
that.
in and out of a breath.
yourself to be like, it was my fault that I was in that situation.
That's real.
That everything happened to me like that, and now I can grow from that.
Let me give a message to comedians real quick. Let me give a message to the comedians, and I'm definitely gonna upload this shit.
Is this via Pete Davidson?
Definitely gonna blow this.
No. All right. But fucking, I'll look at it like this. T.I. is getting on the job training, right?
Okay.
He's like literally in the shits. He's going through the hate, the love, the comedy
emotions.
community.
All the emotions.
Nigga, that's
Right.
what comedy is. That shit happens to me, nigga. So like, nigga, like, who the fuck this nigga think he is with an apartment and a car? That shit happens, bro. So like, people be like, they'll judge you based off of what they don't have or know, right? So
Every time.
if T.I. is coming to us as comedians and putting himself through all of that shit that we go through, respect that, man, bro. Because this shit, Niggas talk shit about you behind your back, in your face.
Right.
They gonna make a bit and do it on stage about your ass. Like that's a lot of shit.
Hold on, let me ask this though, because this is a contrast to that same thing you're saying. How much money does it take for you to not give a fuck what they have to say?
Don't give a fuck.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How much money does it take?
He's got I don't give a fuck money already.
You get what I'm saying?
That makes sense. No, that,
You know,
because he always had an I don't give a fuck money.
but he's never had a I don't give a fuck energy.
But look,
That's start with that.
right. Thank you. That's what it starts with. Fuck you. You don't know.
Okay, wait, hold on.
You don't know where I came from, bro.
But what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Right.
Honestly, it depends on where you buy it.
Sex comes first.
Hey,
Implantation comes first.
that's a real nigga answer right there, boy.
That's a real
My nigga
answer,
said, and that's where you buy it. Did you buy the
Shout out
chicken
to Bob,
first,
Bob
or did you buy some eggs, nigga? That's real. No, you bought. That's real.
If you bought eggs, ain't no chicken coming at the mother.
Did you buy what?
No, if you bought the wrong eggs, ain't no chickens coming out that mother.
Come on, man.
Are you trying to breed chickens?
If you got an incubator,
Are you trying to
and the right
make eggs?
eggs,
Bro,
you can grow whatever
there's
the
no
fuck you
decent
want.
conversation coming out of it.
That goes back to the land conversation.
That niggas, man, speak it up, nigga. Shout out to Barry Jones. Shout out,
Hey,
he got points and shit.
I'm a little drunk. Hey, boy, I'm ready to talk.
What's up?
My nigga said, what? Which one did you get first?
Nah, it's real.
It depends on
It's
where
real
you
because
Where you bought it?
one has to come first.
Where'd you buy it?
And that's the thing about people. Did you get your money first or did you not give a fuck first? That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm sorry.
And there's no wrong. There's no wrong. It's your goals. What are you doing? You making breakfast?
It's the same old
Or you trying to build a farm?
That's what you literally just said to every
Oh
comedian
my
right now.
God, bro.
It's on you.
It's on you, nigga. You mad? This nigga already was a chicken?
Oh
You
my
mad that you
God,
already a chicken?
bro.
The industry's gonna buy chicken, bro.
Oh my
So
God.
you can either go get you one egg and incubate that motherfucker. You can get you 10 eggs.
You talk about hatching chicken. That's a whole different thing with an egg.
Stop.
That's a
You can go
different
buy
egg
that-
experience.
Oh, okay, listen. I'm coming from the ground. My nigga, because I ain't got the money to buy
coming
the
from the
chicken.
store.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
No.
there's a whole chicken and there's a dozen eggs.
He can taste, nigga.
You know how to grow the chicken. That's the thing.
He can take motherfucking necks off, nigga.
This nigga said we buy grain to feed the chicken. We don't buy the chicken itself, and I respect it.
Come on, baby.
Louisiana. Louisiana.
That's the most
We know
fun
what
I've
we're
ever
eating
had.
tonight.
Kill a chicken? Oh, most fun I've ever had.
Nigga, serial killer, man.
You chop that motherfucking head off and let it run around, nigga?
You can swing it.
That's the whole Oh, I fucked them niggas up.
I got depressed when that
Go run.
my grandma said, she
Go
like,
run.
what are you?
My grandmother.
Oh, yo, pussy boy.
You can't take a life, nigga.
That's a fucking chicken.
It's not even a person.
It's a thing that does stuff.
It's just an animal, nigga.
It was my friend. It was
I
my
named
friend.
it.
You just killed my friend.
Hey, the call part about
Yeah, he tasted good. Yeah, he was good.
I can't lie to you.
Oh, what was that seasoning?
Hey,
What was that seasoning you used?
You put Obey on it?
He got 8 pounds. That's a good eating right there.
Chicken's big as people. Listen.
Hey, if you had to kill an ostrich, you couldn't do it though.
oh my God.
Who couldn't? My 45 take that motherfucker out quick.
But they say ring his neck.
Then you supposed to ring the neck. You supposed to do old school.
Ostrich. Nigga, they're already.
Listen, I don't.
couldn't do that.
No. Listen. Besides human. No. I need to make this clear. Besides a human, if a motherfucker bigger than me,
You gotta go.
it gotta go.
What do you
And
mean
I'm
by
not-
that?
Huh?
What do you mean by
You
that?
gotta go.
It gotta go.
You gotta go.
Listen,
You
you gotta go.
No.
You gotta go.
I'm not talking about what you said. I get that. That's clear as day. That's clear as day.
That nigga gotta go.
But but you said if it's bigger than you,
If it's bigger than me,
it gotta go.
I don't give a fuck. That nigga, hey, if
Are you talking about a farm or the grocery store, man? What are you talking
We're
about?
talking about life and death here. If you bigger than me and you not human, you gotta go.
If you gotta go, you gotta go, man.
Now, if you human and we not talking about life or death, I'll lose a fight. Fuck it, I don't care. But if we talking about animals don't fight, nigga. They play for keeps. You gotta go. Okay? Fuck it.
That's real. That's real.
Fuck, nigga. I kill a chicken. I kill an ostrich. I kill a lion.
Look,
Listen, I'm a live.
And this,
Exactly. Respect me, goddamn.
hey, and this right here is why there are gangs.
Yes. Because niggas gotta go.
Niggas gotta
Because these niggas are human and they gotta go. Shit. Gotta go.
Hey,
That's stupid, man. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid.
Debo, I would have shot his big ass.
Hello.
If you gotta go.
No, listen, hey T, because you, no, T.
Shout out Robin
You
Harris.
joking?
Shout
I'm
out
not
Robin
joking.
Harris. Hey.
I wouldn't have shot him. But
These
Debo,
ain't jokes. These ain't jokes,
Hey,
nigga.
Debo getting
Shout
stabbed,
out my
nigga.
nigga Earthquake, bro. These ain't
Hey,
jokes.
I'm
nigga.
5'11", dog. Debo was 6'4". That nigga getting stabbed.
If
I don't
you
give a
gotta
fuck.
go, you gotta go.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I saw your ID. It said 5'9" and 3/4.
That's what I'm saying. You getting stabbed, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Prove my point, nigga. You get stabbed, nigga. I
If
don't
you
give a fuck.
gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm a peaceful nigga. If you put me in that position, you a dead nigga. I don't give a fuck. You gotta go, G.
Stupid.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh man.
That nigga said you gotta go.
Yo, it ain't no question.
gotta go.
It ain't a question.
He said
You gotta go.
He said I'm 5'11". I said your ID. He said 5'9". He said you gotta
You
go.
gotta go.
You gotta go.
I don't give a fuck.
You gotta go.
Hey, and I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Don't push me.
I have killed before, my
If
nigga.
you gotta go, you gotta go.
I don't give a fuck.
All you see is a chicken.
Hey, exactly. I'll wring your motherfucking neck. I ain't playing with you.
All you see is a chicken.
Hey, nah. Hey,
Swinging that thing around.
hey, that's real. I'm making a coat out that motherfucker. Listen, alligator, you gonna need some shoes, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all stupid, man.
I'm serious.
That's funny.
How you think you get animal print out this bitch?
That's funny.
Shit.
Imagine you being the nigga with the gun and the motherfucker go, oh shit.
No, hey, no, but real shit.
Shit, nigga, you gotta go. Nigga, fuck that nigga.
Hey, them niggas that freeze in war, I never understood it.
Man.
Because if you gotta
Out of
go,
your pocket.
you gotta go, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
That's why less people are joining the military though.
Nah, not
Because
respect.
people are very conscious of
I think it was
death.
trash.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, wait.
Sometimes not.
That's why I didn't join.
Sometimes not.
Street soldiers are different from enlisted.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine being a nigga that, oh, my dad did this, and I was just skateboarding yesterday, and
I am that nigga though. My pops was in Vietnam, nigga. That's why I didn't join.
That is insane.
My pops was 101st Airborne in Vietnam,
Oh my
alert
fucking
program.
God.
Yeah, he don't need to go to the military.
I wasn't in.
Right.
That shit's in my
Because if you
blood.
gotta
I'm
go,
cool.
you gotta go.
Nigga.
Nigga, fuck with this.
That's how I was raised.
Goddamn go.
Hey, my daddy taught us the fucking Ranger chokehold. We were 10.
Oh yeah.
You pull that motherfucker right here. That nigga ain't doing shit. That nigga's done talking. We're not talking about shit no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was 10 years old. I don't need to join the army.
Yeah, man, that's gangster shit. My dad taught me how to fucking holler at bitches.
Nah, my pops was like,
That's how you ever talk
protect
about
yourself.
Hey, you see her? She look good, son. You go, don't be a bitch. You walk up and you approach that girl.
Hey, but you know my pops.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I do know your pops.
But you know my pops. That nigga kind of crazy.
I wish I would learn how to kill somebody. That's
See, I got the same "don't be a bitch" statement, but it was from lesbian women. So it changed the entire dynamic.
And they fight for their life.
You know, like those are my moms.
Question.
You know, like I come from all military lesbian women that raised me.
Hey, wait, hold on. Both your moms were in the military?
Yeah, all my family was Army.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So I went Navy.
What, you were too smart?
Yeah. Yeah, there's always a beach. Who doesn't want to go to a beach?
What the fuck? Like, come on now.
They're going to give you a house. They're going to give you money. You going to be on a beach?
There's no question.
Sir, do you want to go to Afghanistan and Iraq, or do you want to go to Hawaii?
Stupid.
Say word. Hey,
Give me a moment.
Say less.
Give me a moment.
Give me a moment.
Give me a moment.
Live. Give me a moment.
Give me a moment.
Niggas like, yes, Hawaii, please.
Pearl Harbor? Fuck.
No, I'll tell you exactly. Out of A school, I talked to the detailer, right? Detailer is the person that tells you where you're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, where do you want to go? I was like, Spain. I want to be on shore in Spain. They're like, there's nothing for your rank in Spain. I'm like, I get that. I understand. I had to ask. They're like, so meanwhile, my number 2 was Hawaii. My number 3 was Italy. Italy was guaranteed. I was like, well, Italy is going to be landlocked. I'm not going to be near the water. It's not. It's a base.
Where are the bases in Italy?
I'll tell you that in a second. Okay. And I was like, yo, send me a Hawaii. And then ended up going.
You went to Oahu?
I was on Oahu, but I worked for the NSA.
Oh.
So computer network system.
Ooh.
47.
You don't look at me like
I know, I'm fucking with you.
You got 25.
And I was like, don't let that nigga do that to you. I'm not trying. Don't let that nigga do that.
This is Mr. Two Truths and a Lie.
She said 47.
This nigga's 2 truths and a lie.
Hey, fucking Thanos, bro. Like, nigga, just.
They both were like, damn, nigga, you was really. I saw Bobby out there.
No, I'm 37 this year.
let's go.
So I got a couple months.
I'm a little homebody.
No, but like real talk, I'm still working on it. It hasn't filled in.
I'm over here working on it.
You feel me?
I've been trying to get connected.
You feel me?
Hey, my shit finally did.
This nigga, I used to roast this
white, baby. Half white,
I used to
baby.
roast this nigga for not being able to grow a beard. And then it surpassed mine.
That's fucked up. I don't like ugly niggas.
Yo, hey. When I was at 19, 20, nigga, I had peach fuzz, nigga.
And we were friends because we both had peach fuzz. This nigga, I'm 5 years older than this nigga.
This is what a motorcycle accident does to you, nigga.
Grows your ass.
Is that what it is?
Yesterday.
It was a year ago last weekend.
Near death.
No palm butter?
A year ago last weekend.
No, you just.
No. This was.
He said no.
That's just a part of it.
This what meeting the Reaper and do to your ass, okay? You really born with the hair. I was born with the beard. You really adopted the hair.
Yo, stupid.
You merely adopted your hair. I grew this beard. This comes from the darkness of my life, okay?
See, and this
You
where this shit
don't know
started.
anything about this.
Light skin and dark skin shit started.
This is where it started.
You little peach fuzz niggas.
This is a
You
great
little
time
peach
to
fuzz
thank all
niggas.
our sponsors.
Yeah, dark
I want to
skin
thank
niggas.
Looney
Okay.
Tunes.
You
I want to
peach
thank
fuzz
Tiny Toons.
motherfuckers.
I want to thank Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain.
Perm way.
Hey, the darker you are, the later it is.
You niggas gonna be 77 with full beards.
Nigga,
They're like, damn, y'all caught up.
Was that movie Life? They got fly.
Nah, hey, okay, my dad is a dark-skinned dude from Birmingham, Alabama.
Right, sir.
Daddy
In the,
Right, sir.
in the 60s, okay?
Yes, oh,
That
my
nigga
goddamn.
still can't get a motherfucking beard. This is my white jeans, okay? Hello. Thank you, mama.
So you saying you had a hairy mama?
Something like that.
Okay.
Right?
Hey, I can't. Hey,
If anybody see my,
I can't let him get the joke off, so I just gotta agree with it. Okay? I can't let him get the joke off, so I gotta agree with the shit. Yeah, she hairy, fucking, I don't give a fuck. That's my mama, I
understand.
love her,
Shout out,
nigga.
Lisa.
Look, my half brother and sister, they're hairy too. We have different moms.
Hey, listen, hey, I finally got 3 chest hairs. Y'all wanna see them?
Nah. Nah.
Why John said that the
I'm sure
quickest?
we'll be at the beach one day.
Actually, he beat me. I just stretched it out.
I'm like, oh, Pause. You want to put the shirt back on?
Yo,
Put your shirt back on, nigga.
Bro.
God damn.
I think Juicy would have got off if he had his shirt off in Chicago. Then he could have played.
This is our last topic.
Oh,
nigga.
I forgot
This is our
about that.
last
What?
Hey,
motherfucking
that nigga
topic.
got 150 days.
Juicy Smoothie.
Juicy Smoothie.
Yo, the whole time this has been
Juicy
going on.
smell it.
The whole time this has been going
Juicy
on, bro.
smell it.
I'm like, yo, the showrunner rejected this idea. Why do you keep trying?
Why you keep trying to make this work, nigga?
Somebody gonna take this shit.
Somebody gonna take this idea, and he's like, I'm not suicidal.
What did
I'm
Jay
not
say?
suicidal.
What did Jay
If
say?
anything happens to me,
never thought that.
No, hey, that nigga
Anything
Lil Duval
happens
was
to
like, don't nobody want to kill you, nigga? And I was like, yeah, don't nobody give a fuck. Except
Who the
you.
fuck are you?
You faked a hate crime,
Who the
nigga.
fuck are you?
Who's gonna want to beat you up? White people? Like, niggas is gonna be like, dog, you got caught.
yeah.
He about to be
That's all that is.
weakest jailed with niggas roasting him for that weak ass story. That's what's about to be.
No, but the worst part is he's gonna be an ad seg
Oh yeah.
getting roasted by niggas in the ad seg. Like, what? What's going on here?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Still getting roasted.
Damn.
Still get roasted.
Still.
Hey, hold on. Snitch niggas is roasting on.
You know, yeah. Well,
Niggas that
You feel me?
Niggas that took
Snitch
down the whole
niggas,
gang.
the whole everybody.
because there's a process.
This
You,
bitch ass
you
nigga
can't.
made up something.
You can create whatever you want. Just don't create a story.
Yes.
Create whatever you want. Don't create a story about something that happened to you.
But also,
Don't fabricate it.
Don't fabricate
good
shit.
job. Also, 150 days. Shut your bitch ass up.
That too.
gonna kill me.
I don't even want to get to that
That's not
point.
even 6 months,
That's
nigga.
not even
five.
like. Come on, bro.
It's not even.
It's not even 5, really.
If you count the numbers of days,
Hey,
it's not 5.
hey, you know,
And he might get off on good behavior.
Exactly. You gonna get 4 months tops.
You
Bro,
too, bro.
swear to God, I hear people saying like, "Oh, it's so fucking fucked up that it's getting that much time."
Get the fuck up
Fuck out of
When I
here.
first read out this thought,
Dude,
I saw 150 years. Like this is what I thought.
Hold on,
first.
nigga.
I started this morning.
Let's do a jail. Let's
I
do
don't
it.
feel niggas. I don't feel bad for niggas that get jail time.
Look, I do.
I got too many homies got jail time for real
Jail time
shit.
is shit, man.
You get jail time for that type of shit, nigga. Fuck you.
Whoa.
Accepted it though.
But that's what it is.
So what?
It's the topic. And what you're saying for that bullshit, you know what? Do your time. Maybe you will figure out that life is.
All right, nigga, you got a DUI,
You know,
so
there's
what?
more. Meanwhile,
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
I have my little cousin, right?
That's it.
I have my little cousin. He got fucked up. He got fucked up because he was 19, hanging out with 2 of his homies. One had 2 strikes, one had 1. They decided to do a break-in entry, right?
Right.
They did some stealing. They left. These dumb motherfuckers went back the next day.
Stupid.
They went back the next day. Did it again, and the old white woman was there. So they decided to tie her to a chair. Now you got assault.
Okay.
You got breaking and entry, aggravated battery, assault.
Hold on. Did he?
No,
Hold on.
No, it was-
Did he have anything in his
Right?
pockets?
No. It wasn't about any of that.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
No, because my homeboy got he
Cool.
got extra time for assault with deadly weapon.
Let me finish. Let me finish on this. You're gonna love this. This is my cousin had no offenses.
Right.
He got 35 years
What?
because his 2 homies took plea deals.
Oh, yeah.
One had 2 strikes, one had 1. They're like, we're not taking any more strikes.
I got a
So
homeboy got 4 years.
a 19-year-old
I got a homeboy
kid
got 4 for
got
that.
35 years for breaking and entry. He admitted he's like, yo, I was there with them, but I never like they did it. It doesn't matter. They took plea deals. That's our judicial system right now.
So
you know, like,
that just goes to show where like black people are so fucking like stronghold on stop snitching. Like nigga
tell.
If you
Wait, hold on, where my camera at?
No.
whoa.
If you say something or not, nigga,
You going down?
you're going down.
Period. Because it's admittance.
So just don't even say anything.
Honestly, the best thing you can do is be a mute. Be a mute.
The thing, okay,
I'm sorry.
Hey,
bro,
hold
I
on,
didn't
hold on,
do it.
because there was a Hell's Angels
Be a mute.
and Mongols fight in a bar one time, and like 4 people got killed, and nobody said anything from either side. Nobody said anything when they were in because they all got arrested. It was like 100 arrests.
Yeah.
Everybody got off.
I will say this, bro.
Because if you don't talk,
there's
no one talks.
They can't use anything.
There's nothing
outside of outside stuff. Outside of outside stuff.
I'm gonna name this episode. Thank you for not snitching. I'm gonna name this episode. Thank you for not snitching.
Shit.
But I will say this.
Don't tell.
I want to say this, and we gotta wrap up, guys. We gotta get the full. But
Yes, sir.
I will say this.
Barbecue after.
Yes. Whenever you're hemmed up by the laws, right?
Stay quiet.
Them niggas don't know shit. Like they really don't know shit.
And that reminded us of one time we got hemmed up. Like, oh,
nobody
bro,
said
why are you talking, dog?
I swear to God,
Be quiet.
Can we get the last 30 seconds on the story, bro? Like, oh God, bro. Like,
Last 30 seconds on the story?
Man, come on, man. We ready to get some crazy shit.
Just now?
Go ahead, bro. Go.
Just
Please,
now?
No, you go.
So, nigga, one time, me and this nigga right here, bro. I swear to God, bro. On my mama, nigga, we was driving down the street, Infinity, G35, no license plates on it. Glass house. Yeah. I swear to God, nigga, we both put the motherfucking mask on. We put the mask on, nigga. Right, nigga, we put the mask down, nigga, and it was just like, right. I swear to God, I said to my nigga, if we get pulled over by the police, my nigga, you going to jail, bro. We put the mask down anyway. I swear to God, by the time
In the car?
I swear to God, by the time we left his house, we got to the fucking corner of his block, nigga, the police passed us up. They looking at us like, hell no, we got the mask down, nigga. I swear to God,
COVID,
nigga.
Laughing about some shit. Y'all see him like, oh shit.
We both look at the police and we gotta look at him. We just looked and we started laughing, my nigga. Nigga, the police pass us up like shaking their head like, what the fuck?
Cause they're like, we're gonna ruin these niggas' life right now.
Right now. Hey, these niggas will never get out of jail for whatever.
Nobody will ever see these.
For what they see right now.
Never get out of jail. Exactly. For
whatever
they're thinking. Niggas will never get out of jail.
I swear to God, bro.
And I know.
Capital.
And I know that if they would pull these guys over, both these niggas would have been quiet as shit.
You
get to knock at the window.
No, hey, you remember when I used to
The
ride
knock at the
dirty?
window.
Me and Dro rode around for a whole day selling dub sacks. Dirty as fuck, nigga. Almost hitting cars up in the hill like fuck niggas. This nigga looked at me like, nigga, I know you from the valley, but you crazy, nigga. Cause I was out. I was like, nah, nigga, we pushing. Fuck it. We got packs on us, nigga. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I need this money, nigga. I was out here. This nigga looked at me and was like, this nigga crazy. Cause he didn't know. Hey, I'm right there with you though. I'm right there with you though.
Hey. On that note, thank you guys for not snitching.
Thank you guys for that. Facts.
Hey.
I would not be here.
Anybody want to throw out some social media handles? Don't tell them mine. That's snitching. I'll tell them. Exactly. Don't tell them my social media. That's snitching. I'll tell my Johnson tell them on everything.
Don't put my shit on the
Official joke.
Real dropouts. Yeah. Pleasure, brother.
Thank you guys for having me.
We got Official Dro. We got Tyrone.
T-Smooth. Scam G. We
my nigga Barry Jones opened up today. Man,
It was lit.
my nigga Jai.
Hey.
Beer runs the park of Fresh J.
Beer runs the
Podcast.
Hey, and that's how they get you.
And that's how they get you.
Fresh J.
Great.